I'm not seeing the scenario on the workshop.
Well, it's not really the
Well, yeah,
scenario.
the default. So well, actually, it is. I made it, but it's not on the workshop. It's just on my
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Because
This
I
isn't created,
wanted
just
to
able
make
be
sure to
deployed.
work out all the bugs, and apparently there's a major bug where if you try to spawn in one of the cargo boxes from like either the large or small cargo boxes, which I haven't actually changed anything of, that it gives an internal error.
Ew. Maybe it's because the IDs changed around again.
Well, no, it says cannot create inventory contains count of item action. So it's a PDA issue trying to look for the thing. It says argument out of range exception index was out of range must be non-negative, which what it is, because I got this same error when for the actual game of Star Salvage, when anytime that there was a inventory contains or toolbar contains mission, I had to go back and re-add the item tag in the PDA because it wasn't registering it properly. Because I think they changed the syntax for that. So, but apparently they didn't change it in the creative mode. So if I were to get out and then delete the PDA file in the save and then delete the PDA file, let me go ahead and do that with the scenario.
And it just got on too.
Yeah, scenarios, creative, extras. Okay, so the extras are looking for the PDA of the standard, it looks like.
Aired planet? Which planet?
What I need to do is just create a blank PDA, I guess.
Which starting planet?
Temperate.
What's white?
It's just this big white black. It's the moon around the temperate planet, but it's this white field of nothing.
Oh,
it's just
so
this large.
Like planet.
It's a large flat white planet. That's all it is.
It's like the loading screen in the Matrix.
Well, we have a minute. Are you aware of the teleporter bug in Space Start?
Which one? No.
It will spawn you behind the teleporter along the walls. You have to glitch your way out from behind the teleporter.
That's weird. I will have to take a look about. You're talking about when teleporting from the ship to the planet?
When you die, it sends you to the emergency teleporter on the ship.
Oh,
it puts you behind the wall or behind the teleporter.
That's weird. Because all that is a basic clone chamber. So that must
I know.
That must be an issue that they will have with the standard clone chamber as well.
Yeah, I don't know. And you can if you turn on the jet and sort of rotate yourself, you can glitch yourself out. But
yeah, I'll take a look at that. See if I can do anything about it, but I doubt it.
Yeah, about the only thing I can think of do is move it away from the wall. But
yeah, creative extras. I'm gonna pop this in here so it'll load from that which has nothing in it, so that the next time.
Constant quit and continue errors.
Like continuously?
Yeah. Yes. Oh no. Well, I can still play.
All right, try it now.
Try what?
Hold on. No, it's doing it again. Range. Yeah, I see what you're talking about.
It's not that bad. It has done it for at least a minute now. I'm here.
Well, yeah, but if we're gonna have issues with it doing that while we're streaming, that's not gonna be a good thing. So I might have to turn it back to a single player, and then because I tried to do the PDA RD, but it says PDA data refreshed, but then it keeps looking for it. So
disconnected. So we're almost about to get disconnected.
Yeah, I just got disconnected. All right.
Nope, I'm back. Oh, I'm out. I'm out.
Yep,
Yeah, I got disconnected.
I just clicked save and exit because
Okay.
the console was procking a continuous error. So let me see if
I was still able to play, but it wasn't like it
yeah.
didn't stop me from playing.
Well,
It
no,
was like every
but the console was continuous, like every second was hitting an error, hitting an error, hitting an error, but it wasn't a fatal error until you do certain things. So I'm trying to see if I can get it so that there's
console was spammy.
yeah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna load into it as a single player, see if PDA refresh data work. First, I need to see if it's given the spammy thing in single player. All right, so pull it up. There's nothing in here. That's good. Exit.
Well, I'm gonna step out for a moment.
Resume. Local co-op. Loading it in as a co-op. And and there's a huge PDA issue in creative mode, which is weird. Weird. Very weird.
Goob is here. Or at least Goob says he's around.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, and Mike said he'll be there in 10 minutes.
Yeah, see that.
Okay.
I'm not sure why it's doing this. Let me see, and I hate to do this. All right, let me do. All right. All right, let me do this. I might have to start it as a co-op. All right, load this as a player. Really, I should have tried loading this as a co-op earlier to test it, but all right, so just to save this quickly.
We already did when you spawned all the ships.
Yes, but I'm having to start a whole new one, so
Because the game updated.
not necessarily. It could have been an issue that was having before.
Oh, Paladin's playing Ark.
Yeah, I saw that.
Okay. Is Robert on Mike's Discord?
Robert? Who's
Hey.
Robert? Oh, you mean Gooblaish?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna dip out for a second. I'll be right back.
Okay, that's
Okay.
fine. Goob's watching my stream. He says, betrayal.
Oh, yeah, let me switch over. Where's my mouse? There.
I just sent Goob an invite.
Mike was asking where we're chatting. He didn't.
We're on his channel, of course.
Yeah.
All right, looks like we have 10 ground vessels and 2 capital vessels. That's going to be a little annoying setting up the gauntlet again, but it doesn't take but a minute.
10 capital vessels and then 10 hover vessels?
No,
No.
10, okay. 10 small or hover vessels and then
Okay.
2 capital vessels.
Oh, okay. Plus the ships that are already in the game that you and I made.
Well, yes, but what we're doing today.
Right.
All right, now start co-op scenario creative. I'm going to start in temperate orbit. Set it to 5 players. No password, no restrictions, blueprints, all, etc., etc. Start. I just invited Goob to the voice a little bit ago. He says I need to invite him to the voice, but I already did.
Is that
I don't
him?
know what I'm talking about.
Yep.
Agar.
Yeah, it's
There
just
you go.
weird. I'm gonna try to react to get into channels. I had to read it, you know. I actually had to.
Yeah, so our stream's starting a little bit late because of some issues that we had, so Venom and Mike should be here in a minute or two.
But it looks like I have to update Imperion anyway, so it'll take me 4 seconds.
You haven't played since 1.8, have you?
Nah, I don't think so. I played the beta, I think.
The experimental.
Yeah, experimental. They call it that, but it's really just the beta.
Well, no, the beta is, I guess technically that's what we're doing now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
If it's
Like-
alpha, it's been alpha.
it was alpha and then it was full release, which I guess technically could be considered beta.
Well,
Yeah.
it shouldn't be. Beta should be before full release, because full release means it's released. Beta is testing still.
You're not wrong.
Because it used to be back in the old days that an alpha was just a test copy that was internal to the devs
Yeah.
or the
Yeah.
company. Betas were given out to third parties, other people who are outside of the
Exactly.
company, or at least some kind of QA team.
Uh,
And then after that,
so-
there might be release candidate, and
Which
then you have a release.
that's how it is for like major software, like for Apple you have like your developer betas that come after the alpha release, which was internal. They're working on it, getting stuff to even work.
What?
And then you have your
Oh,
developer
someone
betas,
else is joining
public
the
betas.
server.
Yeah, you might want to up it to like
Oh.
8
Yeah, it was
8 players, something like that.
I had it to
Blurping up
5.
miles.
I had it for 5 players because it was going to be the 5 of us. You, okay, so Frag, Goob, me, Mike, and Venom.
Okay.
So then we need 6 because Paladin.
Um,
7
is
if we have someone else too.
Alden said something?
I didn't.
No, I don't think so.
I
He's
can't get
still
back on
playing
my
Ark.
own server because it's no
I
longer.
don't think so. He's still playing Ark and he hasn't said anything.
I don't see it in my friends list.
Who?
My server.
So
I
it's
see you
downloading
playing.
files. It's slurping them up. It's stuck at the 188 of 189.
I see you playing, but I can't join it. So it doesn't think you're running a server. Are you running a...
It might
tournament?
unfreeze once mine gets this file from you.
Yeah, it might.
I did finally download it all.
Because
So,
I was
assuming that
still
has
trying to
changed.
set up
Yeah.
the server and spawn in everything that I already had spawned in the other one.
What-
Which really, I guess I should check to see if I'm getting the
That's funny.
errors that I was getting in the other one.
So I can't join from KnowItAll, but I can join from Goob.
Yeah, I just went in Imperion under friends and KnowItAll was there.
So I'm gonna join Goob. He joined me, now I'm joining him.
I'm joining Goob. So
Well,
I should pop
I
it
mean,
in because I already downloaded it.
works.
Swear to God, the music in the Imperion reminds me of The Expanse.
Oh, right now I've actually muted the music on Empyrean and I've got my own salvage music
Is it copyrighted?
Nope. It's from the YouTube music library.
It's like it's downloading everything over again. Dang it.
Yeah, because this is a new
New server.
server.
Darn it.
All right, so this is the
Who dat?
oh, because it's here, not there. Go.
Is Mike streaming yet? No.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Hey, welcome back.
Did Mike make an entrance?
Not yet.
No.
Uh,
No, but I did see him in chat. At least on KnowItAll's Discord.
Well, he was on the phone with me, so he might be switching over to his PC setup right now.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
He's getting set up to stream.
And I got kicked out again because someone else is joining.
Yes.
Oh, there he is.
Can you guys hear me?
Hey, welcome.
Hey, thanks. Made it.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm having to respawn in everything because we had issues turning my single player creative into a multiplayer. And I still haven't been able to check to see if this multiplayer is still having the problems that multiplayer conversion was. So, really, I should have
Beautiful.
checked that before I started spawning in things, but, my brain doesn't always work properly.
All right, do you need someone to run interference on
Everyone's
make it or checking the builds, who are they by, what their name, the role, all that?
No, I've already got... Okay, so we are not getting the errors we were before, which is great. I've already got a lot of the stuff saved. I had... Alright, so here's this one. There. Up, is it down? I don't know. I can't find it.
It's still up. The server's still up. I'm
Yeah,
still
no,
downloading.
I'm on the server. I'm looking for a sign that I had in space that I was about to spawn something in front of when I got kicked out and then loaded in a different position. All right,
He got flipped.
this
Show you points.
we are looking for.
Okay, so yeah, that isn't a point that I set. That is.
All right, I've got the capital vessel spawned in. Now heading down to the planet to spawn
Alright.
in the small and hover vessel. Okay.
You're on your server right now, right?
Yes.
Because it's showing 0 out of 5 players.
It'll do that. I don't know why.
Okay.
It always shows 0 out of 5. All right. So.
And then, did you also include the spoiler of or the foreshadowing thing LCD that we were gonna showcase as a teaser?
The what? No, I don't remember.
Or
So
KnowItAllDM versus Miketanic.
oh yeah, I know what you're talking about, but I don't remember what we were gonna do as a spoiler or a tease for that.
Oh, well, I figured like we could just have like an LCD that says that and be like, oh no, is that foreshadowing of events to come? And then we just not talk about it. Unless you guys want to talk about it. I mean, it's cool.
I've got no problem talking about it. It's just
Okay.
honestly I had forgotten. Not that I meant to forget, it just happens. My brain forgets things.
Never mean to forget stuff.
Right.
I forget shit all the time.
Well, I forget that I forgot stuff.
I think I remembered that I forgot something.
You don't know that you don't know.
Exactly.
Is a slave really a slave if he doesn't know he's enslaved? And I got
Okay.
kicked out when someone else joined. Yay!
Yeah, I made the mistake of alt-tabbing while it was loading, and then I couldn't get the screen to come back up, but I could see in the preview of the tab that it was loaded into the planet select, but I couldn't get it to pull back up.
Oh, and we're going to Temperate Planet if you get into.
Okay.
Yeah, well, you can start on either the temperate planet, the white field, or the temperate orbit because they're all in the same space playfield. The temperate orbit has both the white field and the temperate planet.
Oh.
I'm just spawning things on the temperate planet.
Oh,
And
so
in
it's
orbit.
just like vanilla. So it's like a vanilla that's all in the
Yes.
same orbit.
Yeah.
Moons.
The only one that is not is the arid planet, which you have to warp to. Plus, they do have some hostile areas set up for testing purposes.
How long did it take you guys to download all the files?
and it's
Well,
Good minutes, yeah.
it takes about 3 to 5 minutes for the things. And really, I could have just taken those out. I just didn't think about it because we're not using anything with the custom models, so we won't need them anyway. But it shouldn't take too long.
Okay.
Right, so this is
I'll be
Delta Assault.
all the models that Gabe's been making, huh?
Hey, what? Oh, you're
All the
talking about
models that-
yeah,
The
The
models.
models that Gabe's been working on.
yeah.
Yeah. Fun stuff.
All right, this one is. I cannot pronounce that, but that.
What does it sound like?
Creel Mujina A12 Exp. This is the Delta Speeder, which is. This one I'm totally expecting to just explode when we. Like the entire thing is just going to be gone and we won't be able to
Oh.
actually use it. But.
Because there's like too many
We'll
fuel
see.
tanks or something.
Well, because it's got very little hull and a bunch of devices.
Aha. My favorite.
Right, so this one is Big Mac. Here.
Oh, that's the name of the person who made that ship? The Creels Missouri something?
Created by Venom is what it says. That it was from his workshop.
No, earlier from the name that you couldn't pronounce.
Yeah, that was the one that was by Venom. Big
Oh.
Mac is also by Venom.
Oh, it's the name of the ship. Okay. At first I thought it was like those random names that the game gives planets.
All get in like the same faction. So we can see each other.
We will, yes.
But if the ships will be what faction? Because if we're all the same faction, the ships won't be able to be destroyed.
I'm creating a.
I guess just make them public. Doesn't matter.
There. I just created a.
You
faction.
don't like my faction?
No, mine's better. For the people who are actually working on it, mine's better.
I ain't doing shit. I'm just playing it. I'm play testing it.
This.
So you're not going to be in creative then. You're just going to be in survival. We're just going to be throwing stuff at you, throwing ships at you and all.
No.
All right, I think I put these a little too close.
But I still have item menu, so I'll have like the big guns and the Hellfire rockets and. Actually, we should save the Hellfire rockets for the CBs. Unless it's a really big SV.
Or like a girthy hover tank. I don't know.
Yeah.
I've never used one of those, so.
I know of one of them. The who did that one? I forget. There was a hover tank that we made a long time ago, early days of Star Salvage, and we called it the Tardigrade. And it was this.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, is it still around?
I don't think I saved that. I think that was on my other computer.
No, I think that was after you got nuked.
Was it?
I think it was.
If it was, then I did not save the blueprint.
It was more. I mean, it looked like the Tardigrade, but it reminds me more of those vessels that the Jawas drove in.
The sand crawlers?
The sand crawl. Yeah.
I mean, I intentionally made the junk trawlers based after those.
Yeah. But the Tardigrade was smaller than that, but the hover engines looked more like short, stubby little feet. Hey, I'm in. Temperate planet. Start. But we did build a Tardigrade before the game was released, and re-released, like version 1.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back.
How many people are actually loaded in right now?
I am.
3. Me, Frag, and Goob.
Okay.
All right.
I don't
What's
know where
the,
anyone else is.
name?
I'm just floating in space.
Are you guys friends on Steam?
Yes.
Yeah, we're friends with each other at least.
Yep. There it
No,
is.
Mike.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure I'm Mike's friend on Steam.
Don't know
Alright.
about the rest of the nerds, but I'm friends with them.
All right.
Try it.
All right. So I've got all the hover vessels and small vessels on the ground, sort of with their name tags next to them. A couple of them were larger than I expected, and they're kind of jammed together. But and then in space, I've got the 2 capital vessels. Let me go into space and load in the gauntlet.
Max player count reached.
What?
That sucks.
What? There's only 3 of us.
I set it to 5 people.
I know. It's just,
I guess.
it's funny is that like it's showing 0 out of 5 players, and then it says there's too many. So let me just
I wonder.
reset here. Let me try again.
Let me see if
It'd be my
Yay, I loaded in.
I'm only showing 3 on the actual server itself as well. So It says
And the
players 4 now, and there should be a 5th slot for someone.
Gonna give it a go.
Are we in temperate orbit or temperate planet?
Either
Both.
one.
Both.
They're
Okay.
close enough. Either one.
Okay.
So if that's where the capital vessels are, I'm going to put the gauntlet out over here. Just out of visual range.
Hey, I'm in. I can see people too.
So
Uh-oh.
we'll start with 1049.
I hear somebody. Hi.
Hey, what's
Right.
let's see, it's not letting me go into God mode.
Did you type in GM or did you type in GM in the thing, or because it
Yeah.
won't let you do the auto thing? Okay.
Yeah, it works.
It worked for me.
Well, because I have Frag and Goob set as
Oh, that's
admins,
right.
let me make sure. How do I do that again? It's called
You don't need my
I
Steam
didn't do this to this hover vessel. It was already gutted.
Port ID.
No, wait a minute. Was I supposed to download any other files besides the 1.7 and 1.8?
you don't need to. You shouldn't need to download anything. It's going to take a little bit for you to load in. If you see the loading screen, it says loading files, and you're waiting on the last one. It'll take about like 5 minutes.
Do you
Those
have
are-
access to the item menu?
Those are the custom models. So
Mm,
he should have access to the item menu because it's part of creative mode, but he won't be
yes,
able to
I
go
do.
into God mode unless I set roll.
Oh, there's already another SV up here. Yeah, you can take that
Let's
one.
see.
Okay. Oh man, going back.
I just don't know where to go. I don't know
X
where.
Ross
Are you in orbit?
09424.
Do you need my Steam 64 ID number?
No, I should be able to do it by player name.
Okay.
All right, so set roll.
Hold spot. What does it
You'll
hold
need.
spot?
You'll also need to do it for Mike if you want to do him first.
Yes.
Before me.
Well, I have to wait till he gets on for me to do it. So
Okay.
Yeah,
Uh,
so the ping, I'm starting to see a problem here. The ping is showing -1.
yep, it'll do
Yeah,
that. It does. It does that
Yeah,
to me
that's
too.
normal. It just
Okay.
takes a long time to do it.
092.
It's not.
Reset again here.
'Cause
I'm
this is
I'm seeing normal pings.
All right.
How do I access
You
that?
should be an admin now. You should be able to go into God mode.
0-5 players still. Whatever. Oh, come on, it's got to work.
There's 4 players. Are you in orbit?
Okay.
No, at all.
I'm an admin now.
Max player count. All right,
Is
doing
it-
it again.
Is it still saying max player count?
Yeah.
Well, do you want me to back out and see if you can get in after that?
I think it was doing it before you got in.
Well, he was actively
loading.
loading in. He wasn't actually in yet at the time.
Yeah, so is I, but I'm actually in. So many stars.
Yeah. Why don't I? Because I don't need to re-download them to join again, right? I've already got the
Right,
files.
you should not need to re-download to join again. So let's see if we can get Mike in and then see if you can load in, because it does say 5 players. Well, it says 3 players now, but I mean it
Okay.
should say max players 5. Let me double check.
All right, downloading files.
Save game.
That's farther than I got before.
This
Okay,
is
so Mike's
called
getting in.
New game. Dedicated. Yeah, it says max players 5, so we should be able to have. See, this is
I'll try to connect to see if
And
I have the same issue that Mike was having.
7.
Oh man, yeah, this is slow.
Yeah, it really tests your patience.
Ow.
Yeah, I got an error said cannot send to dedicated server anymore.
Hey, don't click quit. Do not click quit.
Nope, I already did.
Because it will kick you out of the game.
Yeah.
Just wait it out. There you go. I'm back. Oh, that's weird. What is that?
All right, I'm loading in.
Improved shift detector. It's for upgrading an SV or HV detector, but it's handheld.
Say what?
Improved shift detector. It's a handheld longer, basically, but you put it on your hotbar, you activate it, it disappears, and then you see it on the hotbar on the ship that you're flying.
Yeah, the improvised ship detector. It's a
Oh,
device.
improvised.
It's a device that's created by the engineer in case he needs to be able to make a blonger.
Whoa, and it actually puts another blonger on my ship, but it makes it a little weird. I mean, it actually mounts another one.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's a device.
Okay. But it was weird how it worked, because I didn't have to place it. I put it in my hotbar and used it.
It's just your basic. I'm confused.
I know.
Improvised ship detector. Yeah. It's just a small vessel, hover vessel device that you add to your ship. That's all it is.
Blanc, blanc.
But I didn't really add it to the ship. I was outside of my ship. I put it in my hotbar. I put it in my hand, I guess, and then press left click, left click, normal click, and it vanished from my hotbar.
When it,
Then I
yeah,
get into the
okay. Here's why. It vanished because it placed it on your ship.
Because it did. Yeah, because I can see it. It's like sitting, like it's just floating on
Because
the back
you
of
know
the
what
ship.
happens to devices in your hotbar when you place them on the ship? They
Yeah.
disappear from your hotbar.
Right?
But it wasn't like that. I wasn't even in the ship.
You were not in the ship.
No, you were next to your ship.
You were next to the ship and added the device. There should be a white bump on your ship somewhere where you added it.
I got two of them.
Yeah,
Yep.
one's the improvised one, one's the one that was already on there.
Oh, yeah.
You just added the device and then got into the cockpit and used it.
But I
That's
didn't
it.
actually place it on the ship. It just moved. I wasn't even looking at my ship.
No, you weren't looking at it, but it was connected
anyway.
to it, and you clicked it, and it added it to wherever it was connected. You added it to the ship. You just weren't looking at the ship. It happens.
Okay, that's just how it works.
That's an
The back of the
Empyrean
ship,
thing.
I wasn't even looking at the back of the ship. In the back of the ship. Let's see.
Now I have to figure out how to activate the AI in a co-op creative mode.
Okay, so real
Should
quick,
be able to just do AI on.
is everybody that needs to be in the server right now, minus
I'm
Mike right
not.
now? You're not in the server?
Well,
No, I got kicked out and I hit quit by accident, so then now I'm trying to connect again.
Okay.
It's giving me the same thing it was giving you, saying that the max number of players reached.
All right, so do we need to bump that number up to 6 then?
Yeah, I can try that. That shouldn't take too long. It says AI.
Yeah, you should be able to just type AI on, and it will turn the AI off.
Oh, there we go. Ah! Yes, there we go.
And yes, if it's not your faction, it will try to shoot at you most likely.
Well, no, that was intentional because that's the gauntlet. But I was in the middle of it, and they all shot at me all at once. So,
Exactly.
and I went the wrong direction.
So when everyone else was downloading this thing, did it get hung up like around 13?
Yes.
Yes.
That would be right at, I think it's 188 out of 189.
Yep.
That's basically because it's downloading the new models that we created for it, which can take a little bit of time. So
Yeah.
give it about 5 minutes and it'll load in.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not just you.
Sounds good.
All right. So
It only does that the first time you connect to a new server that's running this.
Yep.
Right.
So I went ahead and got off. Once everybody has been in and then can get off, I can try to set the player number higher.
Okay.
you want us to get
everything's
off?
right now?
Yeah, so I'll just not join back in then, because I've already been on once.
It says the
Yeah,
only one
I
on there
just-
right now is Frag.
Yeah, I'm just now seeing the HVs or the CVs.
Okay.
I'll stop once I get up to one of them. All right, it's a cool ship.
All right. Are we
That's why-
living in Temperate Planet?
Temperate Planet or Temperate Orbit, either one.
Yeah, temperate planet or temperate orbit, because you can go between the two with God mode. So.
All right.
Or you will be able to when I give you permissions.
Okay, sweet. So, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and. Well, I'm not gonna kick my stream off yet because we're still setting stuff up.
Yeah, I've got my stream running, but I've got it with stream starting soon, so they can hear us and they hear my nice little music, but then they see the Star Salvage background with stream starting soon on it. So they know we're starting and they can hear what we're doing, but
That's how I could tell. I heard Frag say something about like Paladin playing a different game or something. That's why I said Betrayal.
oh, okay.
Yeah, Mark. Okay, be right back.
All right. Is anyone actively trying to load into the server right now? I guess not. Okay, so I'm going to hit save and exit. And then, okay, no one will. So, close this. Close that. Pull up the dedicated here. And I'm going to set it.
What the?
Save. Okay. Now when I start it back, load it as a co-op. Everyone should be able to join because I changed the number to 7, so we should have more than enough player slots.
It's all right to join.
It should be. I'm loading in right now.
Okay.
I don't know why it's trying to download the files again, so maybe it does do that every time. It didn't do it every time for us before, though, which is weird.
Yeah, it shouldn't do it every time. It should only do it the first time you. Yes, mine's at
Yeah.
137 out of 189. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm downloading.
I'm downloaded too.
Mine's loading in.
Maybe because if you change something about the server, like upping the player limit,
That
and then you save it, it's a new server file.
Maybe that's what it was. Maybe that's why it's got to reload everything. All right, I am in the game near the capital vessels in orbit. So I'm just going to sit here until everybody's in. If the little quit thing pops up, I'm just going to wait.
All right. Well, I'm gonna step out for a moment, so I'll be back.
And I don't know why in creative mode there are so many really close stars. But in survival mode they're not, because they're using the same. All right, there's that. They're using the same galaxy.
I don't think they are
Config.
because remember the playfield configs are different that it uses, so
Well,
I think it may generate the galaxy different too.
I transferred all of that though.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
Like I don't think I transferred all the playfield configs, but I did transfer the galaxy config, or maybe I did transfer the playfield configs. I don't remember. I think I did transfer the playfield configs. I just set up Well, no, I don't know. Maybe. I don't know if I set up the playfield configs or not. But I did transfer the Galaxy config because I just transferred the whole config file, the configurations folder.
Can we join back in now?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, we can take note off again one more time.
Brad is now playing Imperial.
Well, apparently it doesn't actually kick me because you mentioned that the thing pops up and says quit, and then if I just sit here, it goes away. So.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like it's just causing lag, so it's lagging out for a second, and then
Yeah.
if you ignore it, it'll reconnect.
It's lagging out so much that it can't communicate with the server, but it doesn't actually kick you off yet. It will eventually, unless it doesn't want to. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
Let me double check the. Because that might be it if I didn't transfer the playfield. I thought I did, but I can't. Sure, and let's check. No, I didn't. I'll just add all
There you
these
go.
here. I'll just add all of these into here. Then the starting system should be the same as the creative, but then all the other systems should be able to load the Star Salvage stuff. Okay, so right now I'm showing myself as the owner in the game. I'm guessing everybody else is just
188 out of 189.
Yeah.
I ought to just come right in. I have all the files.
Yeah, but he changed the player count, so I think that causes it to say that server files are different, so then it has to re-download them all.
I also changed the name of the saved game, which
But
may
that
have
could do
done
it too.
Oh, okay.
So, because it was just called New Game, so I just renamed it Scrap My Ride. And
Okay.
okay. Oh, someone else is coming in. Yay! That is, I believe, the 5th time it's happened, so we're all getting on there. Or the 4th time it's happened, plus me.
I don't know, mine's still saying downloading files.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was the 4th time, so everybody seems to be loading in. I figure we can all meet on the surface, start with the hover vessels and the small vessels, and then do the capital vessels together at
fly
the
out.
end. Yeah. Looks like we got syntax error in the chat saying hello, hello.
I thought you meant there was actually a syntax
Hey.
error somewhere.
It was the first time viewer.
Yeah, he's
Sit-
also
Yeah.
he's the guy who's in voice with us as well, who's muted. He's
Oh, okay.
he's gonna be my chat moderator.
Moderator. Gotcha. Okay.
No,
So that in case anybody asks questions, that he can.
no,
Yeah.
unacceptable. Syntax, you get your butt back into Miketanic right now. You trade.
Well, Syntax
not-
is just watching, as far as I know. I cannot pronounce K0 Ellie's name. That I'm sorry, but that's how it's spelled.
Or Coco?
Copelli.
Okay, Coco Pella. Yeah, he's my chat moderator right now.
Oh, then you definitely don't want to offend him.
G sign 3.
It's okay. I'm a mod too.
Oh, okay. But I'm not mod.
Basically, I just need if
Huh?
anyone asks a question, we'll
Yeah.
they'll let us know sooner than me looking over 30 minutes later and going, "Oh, someone asked a question."
Exactly. Especially because, watching this and doing chat.
So in
Well-
case you're wondering, the reason why I created a whole new scenario instead of just turning the basic Star Salvage into a scenario is because I needed flat terrain, and the basic Star Salvage does not have flat terrain. All right, so I would make a request that we not spawn in anything that we're not going to be actually actively working on. So,
Okay.
or things that we will be using to damage said thing. Which I usually use things that have like a single rocket launcher to deal damage, or handheld rocket launcher. I'm hoping that we can actually deal damage to these things, but
Well, I was actually I have no models from the workshop whatsoever. I was gonna try to go handheld for whatever I can
Yeah.
do with that.
that's fine. Well, because what we're going to do, what I usually do is for the small vessels and hover vessels, I use a combination of my Hellfire rocket launcher and my the handheld one that launches really fast, and explosive devices.
So that's not overkill then?
Well, no, because what I do is I back way up and just sort of let it rain down
Let a
fire on
volley
it, like a volley of it, and so that way it, and I do it across the bow and whatnot instead of aiming at any specific spot. So it's got a big volley coming at it, random damage.
Just kind
So
of
the
do like
grip of-
air strikes on it.
If we group a few ships together and then do that, a few volleys will do the work.
All right, so I need to access this.
Oh, am I going in? Something's happening.
Hello.
Hey, Syntax, what's going on, man?
Hey,
Hey, just stopping in
Okay.
and saying hi.
there we
Hey, what's
Thank you for the opportunity.
Oh yeah.
Can't wait for the server to get up and running.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and take it off of this and go to my gaming thing, which there we go. So now everyone should see Empyrean with my view on stream.
Not yet.
Well, it'll take a little bit because the
Delay.
anyway.
He doesn't want us
Um,
to stream snipe him.
I'm stream sniping.
All right, so I've got a faction created. As soon as you get in the game, if you can join the faction, and then we can all meet up together on the planet near where all the hover and small vessels are.
Got it.
Some of these small vessels we're going to have to move out of the way because they're right next to other ones, but I have them matched up with their signs with their names and submitted by peoples. So the only reason there's a good amount that are submitted by Venom is because after I selected 2 from each person, we're like, well, we need a few more that are of this type, like a tank or of this. And so we just, he had some that he's like, here, we can use this, and that. So.
Yeah, just go easy on him, Mike. Like, I'm still recovering from the last time he blew up one of my ships I submitted. So.
And keep in mind, if you go overboard, we can just spawn in another one. So.
Good to know.
Because sometimes, and this happens a lot when I do it, I'll spawn one in, and I'll be like, okay, let's see how this does with 2 explosive devices. And then the whole ship's gone, and I'm like, well, that's too much.
A lot of ships.
All right, you need my Steam ID to make me to give me GM rights.
Nope, I can do it by your game name. So
yep.
Set roll.
Are you guys in?
Should be an admin now. You and I are the only ones in right now. Apparently, you got the jump on them.
Still downloading.
Yeah, apparently you got the jump on them with the download speed.
Wait, yeah, man, I just upgraded from
your computer just likes them better.
All right, so if you go into the factions and click over to human, you'll see the faction I created. It'll be kind of obvious what the faction is.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the only one other than human, right?
I named it that specifically for you, Mike.
Thank you. Honored. All right, I applied.
And I accepted it.
All right.
Ooh, learning planet.
I do.
All right,
I applied to the other one, and we never accepted it, but then we switched.
Yeah, I know, same.
So if you look on the planet, you should be able to see where I am. Maybe?
Yeah. Yep, I see it.
I'm looking to see where you are, and I cannot see where you are. But then I'm probably just overlooking it.
It's, yeah, I just barely made out your green arrow. Because you're on desert.
Did you force him to teleport to you?
No.
Huh.
He could use the console command and teleport to me.
I don't know.
I
what the console command is.
I'm gonna do a real quick intro, so I'm gonna jump off or mute myself for a moment.
Sounds good.
Is he recording for YouTube?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's why he's not on stream. Okay.
Yeah, I'm streaming and he's recording as far as I know.
Oh, okay, I get it.
I think. Oh, he should be streaming on YouTube.
He may be streaming on YouTube as well.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. Well, at least you two are both in the right now. So worst comes to worst.
We got us to do it.
Yeah. The ones that we need are in.
Yeah, I'm useless. Yeah, if he's on YouTube, let me double check that.
He might have changed it at the last minute, but as far as I know, it was supposed to be a stream. Is it?
Yeah, he's streaming on YouTube. On the U-boobs.
So how many ships do we have altogether?
We have
Oh.
10 small / hover vessels and 2 capital vessels.
But the capital vessels are up in orbit, though.
Yes, the
Okay.
10 small vessels / hover vessels are on the ground. because they're easier to damage on the ground. But a couple of them, maybe a couple of the small vessels, we might want to run through the gauntlet rather than manually damage them. At the very least, we can run a version of them through just to see how well they do.
Right on. Which ones were you thinking?
The biggest ones. Like the one, if we have, like, let's see.
Oh yeah, I'm connected to the server.
Yeah, this just uses regular hull. This one apparently also uses regular hull instead of hardened steel.
I still run across vehicles that are so old that when you take the block off, they end up being the wrong type. Like from a CV to like small block HV.
Yeah, that doesn't really happen too much anymore.
That red capital vessel that I made that's in here does that. It might still do that.
Okay, so the one that we used as a crashed capital vessel explodes when you take any block away, and I don't know why.
The red and black one that I did?
It's the one that's a base that's buried, not an actual capital vessel. Because you did two of them. One's red and black, that's we're used as a capital vessel, and one's red and black-ish, but it's a base that we used.
Oh, I didn't know you made it a base too.
And the base version of it explodes now for some reason. It didn't do it in 1.7. Yep, we've got everybody except for Fraggin right now.
It's saying, well, now it's done downloading it, says I'm connecting.
Yeah, so you should be in any second.
Yep, coming in. So the arid planet?
No, temperate.
No. Yeah, temperate.
It's like all deserty looking.
All right, Goob is now a member of the faction.
Oh yeah, I still need to do that.
Oh wait, I'm still in space. So this is the same server.
I don't know why when I added him as a member of the faction, it now says owner on him as well.
I'm my own.
But that's the thing now. Like I launched my missiles up in the air, hoping that it wouldn't damage the terrain, and like it ended up actually just going down and hitting the ground anyways.
Yes. That's what happens with
Oopsie.
that, and that's intentionally what I did with this.
Just a note from Miketanic, we're not getting anything but music on his stream right now.
Mike's also muted, so he can't hear.
Okay.
Thing.
Yeah, so that's why I use the Hellfire launcher, because you can launch a volley and they'll just fall down and bombard the area.
What's the ammunition called for it?
It's just the basic
Rocket.
the rocket launcher missile.
Okay.
Just the same as the regular rocket launcher, because it's a dumbfire rocket, not a homing one.
It looks
perfect.
like absolute trash.
Okay, I applied. Where is everybody?
We are all together right
There we go.
here.
I'm gonna arm myself with
Venom's not in the faction
He's-
yet either.
Oh shit. Sorry. I mean shoot. That's why I said shoot. Blammies. All right.
Yep. I'm just gonna take a couple thousand kablamos. Plasma blaster.
Yeah, Mike.
Well,
Apparently they couldn't hear you on the stream.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, it said only they could only.
It's
hear
working
music.
now, I believe.
Okay.
Okay. You guys picking me up?
Okay, so someone spawned in an ugly mule over here.
Gotta
Must be on
represent
the
Mike.
planet. Am I on the wrong planet?
Ugly mule. Somebody. Where's an ugly mule?
Over here. It says Ugly Mule on the side.
Which one of you maniacs had the copy of this thing? I don't even know. I guess I do. It's in my workshop. But...
Cargo lifter.
Is
Oh
me.
God! Thanks, buddy.
We
This
can
thing-
definitely
You're
turn
welcome.
this into junk if it doesn't just explode everything when one thing gets exploded.
I
So,
mean, we can- It could be a gag too. I mean, I guess we don't really have to do it.
yeah.
I just thought it'd be funny.
We'll start with all the. What we could just do.
Ooh, okay, great. There are the signs. I was wondering what you meant by the signs. I see them now. It's a lovely view of Venom's.
Yeah, here
Better.
you see. I just spawned this in for you.
Thanks, man. The thing, believe it or not, this thing actually lifts kind of good. It's kind of good. Weak points, just don't flick a cigarette at it. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's kind of what I mean. We're gonna be bombarding it with rockets and adding explosives to it to see if we can turn it into a junk.
Yes.
So it might not end up being.
We gotta do
Alright, here,
the
finally.
pregnant turkey too. We gotta do the pregnant turkey.
Yeah, we could do that.
I was too embarrassed, like, because there's actual shipbuilders that I'm sure, like, wanted to get their stuff blown up, and I'm like, I don't know, man. Like,
Well,
it's-
that's why I took 2 from everyone who submitted something, and then I just decided to pick some other stuff that was submitted in addition to it. So, just so we have a variety of stuff.
So yeah, the masterful, like, fuel tank placement. There's 2 fuel tanks and a generator strapped to the cockpit. So, and fuel tanks placed all throughout the rest of it at like 1 block intervals. So you'll get a nice chain of secondaries there.
Okay, so normally what I do for small vessels and hover vessels is the first thing I'll do is just bombard it with something that damages them. Usually I use the Hellfire launcher because that's my favorite handheld rocket launcher that I created myself for the game. And it just uses the regular rocket launcher ammo. It's not homing, but they fall down and it's like a bombardment of damage.
So the blue tip.
Yeah, it's blue, the blue tip rockets. Yeah.
I got it.
Oh, I didn't want to do the Defiant.
Ooh,
Yeah.
look at
Isn't that
that!
fun?
You dirty bastard!
And this is
This
one of the
peanut vanilla?
weapons that the combat can unlock under the personal combat. If you scroll down and look on the right under level 25, there's the Hellfire launcher right there.
Oh man, I don't
Yeah.
have the pregnant turkey subscribed. Dang it.
Yeah.
Oh, where's my Yeah, you'd have to restart, huh? Yeah.
Yeah.
I must have it. No, I don't even have my own. That's okay. That's all right.
You'll escape it
There's like
the
3 versions
for
of it.
now.
Here.
Yeah, I've got a modified version that I made. I don't know what for.
Oh yeah, you unstupided it once.
I wouldn't say that, but like I made it pretty.
Ugly
I
yellow.
venomized it.
Venomite, that's much better. Okay, so where are we
Delta
start?
Assault.
So I figured what we would do would start on the ground, and we'll each pretty much pick a vehicle, move it away from all the other ones, and then just launch a few volleys at them. And then somebody will have the responsibility of making it look pretty by adding like the small damage blocks and the truss
little
blocks and stuff to make it so that it looks like it was salvaged and damaged and whatnot, like the rest of the junk.
Gotcha. See, restoring things is like my favorite thing to do in this game, and that's
Yeah.
why I love this mod.
So, in addition to the ugly mule that we just got in here, which was a Miketanic creation apparently, we've got the Delta Assault that was submitted by Venom. We've got the Creo Mugina A12 EXP that was submitted by Venom. We've got the Delta Speeder Starter, which was submitted by Brat NMW. We've got the Big Mac, which was another Venom submission. We've got the Croissant Junk, which is another Venom submission.
I like this one.
We've got the Palace ST, which is another Brat NMW.
Huge. He's ginormous.
Which I can't pronounce that name, but yeah, it's Brat NMW. And then the Wasp SV, which was submitted by him as well. Then we've got Syntax Errors, Syntaxian Grand Judge, and his Pocket Warp SV. Anybody who is damaging the Pocket Warp SV, make sure that the drills both get exploded, because you're not supposed to be able to put them on SVs, and they're on an SV. So,
Okay.
And then the last one we have was submitted by Integrasi, and it's the SKS K2.1 for Reforged Eden. And
Reforged Eden. Cool.
So there's going to be some things in here, like if you go inside, you'll see there's a hover vessel medic station connected to it. We can end up replacing that with a small vessel medic station easily enough.
Now, why
You
don't
mean
I put-
if it survives, we do that?
If it survives. Now, some of these larger ones, like the Reforged Eden one here, and maybe the Palace here, and
the Delta Assault.
maybe the Delta Assault, I might want to run through the Gauntlet, which I have in space, which is a ring of Xerax-owned, basically just annihilation satellites.
I want to see this. I want to see that.
And that's what we're going to be.
Through it.
That's what we're going to be running the capital vessels through.
Oh, okay.
And the whole thing is you run through it and try to spin as you're going through it, and just keep going in a line, and you should be able to get enough damage on the hull that it.
Do a barrel roll.
Yeah, that it does good. So, how do you guys want to do this? You want to start with the capital vessels or the small vessels and hover vessels?
Do the small vessels, I think.
Yeah, I want to blow small stuff up.
Yeah, small vessels blow up more. So, all right. I guess pick up a small vessel or a hover vessel that you want to turn to junk and take it far enough away from anyone else that you don't interfere in their junkifying.
All right, sweet. I don't have the heart to do the mule myself, but I want to be there. When it happens.
We'll do the mule last, all together.
I was going to do the mule right now.
You want to bang my mule? I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, if that's what you want, you can do that. I'm going to start off with the Wasp.
For the Delta Assault, it has no forward thrusters on it, because that was for Reforged only. So
I'll
you'd
put
have
it
to-
out in the green pasture here.
Okay, it has no
That's not
forward thrusters on the Delta Assault.
Yeah, I mean, I could put
Okay.
them in real fast, but they don't have any.
Where are you, Mike? I thought I saw you. There you are.
Yeah.
Nope, that's a butterfly, not Mike.
I guess it just used a specific type of thruster that was Reforged Eden only, which is fine.
please.
You want me to shoot it, or you want to shoot it?
Well, the Delta Assault is a big hover
There's
vessel,
fire.
isn't it?
There's blood in the air. I'll pounce. That's all I can do.
Aim too high.
Yes.
I can really back up.
Yeah, you gotta aim for the. It's mostly made of plastic.
We'll watch this. Where you guys
Hey.
at?
I'm
Sorry.
over here.
How much damage?
Wait a minute. It's
Or
not
is it
taking.
still ugly?
Is it damaging it at all?
What
No.
faction is it on?
Probably same faction.
Too
Yeah.
girthy.
Unfaction it.
It's private.
Yeah. Let me see if I can do this. Hold on. I might have to do it. Let me see if we can damage the ones I spawned in. No, it does not look like it. Okay, so what we can do, just change the faction is all we should have to do.
Okay.
So 1034 to 1043, and then let me go ahead and do it for this one first. This is 3003.
Wonder if I have the ugly Trevor.
The old ugly Trevor.
Nope, I'm not subscribed to that either. Dang it.
Take a blast.
You didn't bring out the Joe Rogan, did you?
Oh, dude, we need to do the Joe Rogan.
The Joe, I don't think I ever saved it to the workshop, did I?
Not as far as I know, because I've been looking for it to try to turn it into junk, but
That means it's gone forever because I uninstalled it
Yo!
in between. Then
Oh,
it-
no.
don't tell me it's not going to be taking any damage. That's... Well, that...
Can we pop
Are
the
you
core?
taking damage? Oh, wait, did you just die? Oh no, you're in the ground.
This- A marvel of engineering. That's
Okay, so...
You made a tough mule here.
Let's see.
Or maybe it's so
The-
ugly that I can't tell
It's
damage.
probably because it's PvE, the planet we're on.
oh.
Uh-oh.
So let's see if there's a way...
Can we try popping the core? See if
Well,
that
no,
works?
I already changed it to public, so it should take damage regardless if the playfield's...
Okay.
Let's see.
Are you sure?
Is
Where's
there
the
a
card?
way to make the playfield PvP via the...
Core popped.
All right.
Oh. Okay.
Oh,
That work?
So long.
Yep,
oh
that
yeah,
worked.
yeah.
Oh.
All right, so taking the core out does deal damage.
I missed.
Rest in peace, ugly mule.
Oh no.
You'll be scrapped.
That was a devastating volley.
Whoops, something blew up.
Sorry, it had to be like this.
All right, and then...
A little more.
Yeah, it's back here.
Oh!
Okay.
That was a nice one.
Now-
That was a pretty one.
Now that it's been exploded that much, we don't need to add any more damage to it. We just need to prettify it, make it look like it's a junk thing, and go from there.
Cool.
That's an ugly mole. Ugly
The
mole.
ugly mole.
Oh.
On this side, it says mule. But,
Oh.
so now that we've got it like that, what I'm going to do, I'm going to save damage state, save as, SS underscore, we'll do SMR junk SV. It's an SV, right?
Is there anything we need to remove
Underscore
before
one.
you save the template? Is there
No, I
anything
just
in
said,
particular we need to pop out?
no, I just saved the template as it is because I'm just going to load it back into a creative. If, for example, if this version of it gets destroyed, I can just load it back in as it is now.
Okay.
So,
Oh, you want to blow up more?
no,
Nice.
what I want to do is to start adding things to make it look like scrap. So,
I
Yeah,
got ideas.
you
Okay.
can do
no, we
that.
don't.
I've been fascinated to see how you work.
all right. So
I have some ideas here.
basically, look on one side, see what is there, try to emulate it on the other side the best you can with either the seal block small destroyed or the truss blocks. So like these
So-
here.
Nope, that just pops it.
We get the multi-charge here.
All right, so we've got those 3. And then
Not that many shapes that are damaged that you can use.
There we go.
you can use all the damaged shapes.
I mean, they're not. There's just more regular shapes that aren't damaged.
Yes, there are more regular shapes that are not damaged. You are correct about that. All right, so what I want that one to be... Oh, I can't repair it? That's weird.
You might
There's
need
no
to put a
core.
core back on it.
There's no core.
Yeah.
Ah,
I'm trying to make a busted wing here.
I'll
Okay.
show you how I normally do that if you want.
Yeah.
so
you want
let-
to change the day, the day to high noon?
I'm trying to do that right now, but it's not letting me.
Yeah, because I have to do it on the server like this.
Okay.
Okay. Here comes the flashing the sun.
All right,
so do you use like downgrade? Is that
what I use is this, which is the very last item on the list. It's the Salvage Tool 1 damage debug or whatever. I created it myself. It's supposed to only do 1 damage. It only does 4 damage, but it always only does 4 regardless of the material or whatnot. So it does the minimum possible damage that the thing can do. So since you can see the hit points, you're like, okay, if I have less than 4, it'll destroy it. Let's not destroy it, but just keep it,
okay? So in other words, what you're saying is like it's a tool with like finesse.
Yes.
Damage
Yes.
fin-
I
which,
intentionally created it for the purpose of creating junk.
And if you use those pre-damaged blocks, they get more damaged looking as you use this. Like if you're doing on the right side of the ship is what I'm doing with these blocks here.
let me see. That's and they're in the item menu as destroyed. Okay. Yeah, it's each
All right, so
little-
I replaced the full plastic blocks with full hull blocks, just so that the damaged steel blocks and the other ones have approximately the same value. Like you can just upgrade one side and it will be the same as the intact parts.
Gotcha.
Unfortunately, they don't have plastic damaged blocks. I would love it if they did, but they don't.
Man, this I've never actually tried to do like a reverse like restoration. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is actually a lot of fun. I don't know how fun it is like for people to watch, but god damn am I having fun.
Yeah, I mean, I love doing this. Okay, so for this wing, what I want to do... you've already put some damaged blocks over here. That's fine. Let's do this.
Oh, guys, I'm gonna camp here for 1 sec. I will be right back.
All right, and the wing level is just under the thrusters to there. Okay, so yeah, you got the right level there. So we'll do this. Oh. And it goes all the way up until under here. So we'll start back here. With this, that,
Okay, so when you're scrapping, I'm assuming you have tiers that you do too, right? Like, for instance, if you would want this to be found on the starter planet, it would probably be pretty relatively bare bones versus.
At the
Um,
moment, I don't, but I do plan on separating my existing things and all the ones we make into separate tiers of them based on the level of tech tree that the items on it have. So, like, things with rail guns will be found mostly later,
okay,
you know. Um,
so you don't really care if this has too much or not enough.
not at the moment.
Okay.
Oh,
I
now I
do.
can't
One
place
th-
blocks on anymore.
One thing. Say what?
I can't place blocks on any. Oh wait a minute, I got the wrong guy.
Yeah.
Way.
One thing that I want to make sure that after it's done, that it's missing either a fuel tank or generator or both, and that there's at least one side of it that has no thrusters on it.
Okay.
That way you have to make thrusters. That way you have to make, all right, I'm going to take this out.
Yeah, it
This out.
looks like it's the weakest on the sides.
And this, I'm gonna turn.
Okay, so here's a question: when you first came up with the mod,
Yes.
and you've played it for the first time after you added in something like this into it, and you actually found it randomly generated, what was the feeling that you had when you first saw that? Because I know, like, what my reaction would be. I was wondering if you would have the similar one.
So, like, when I first finished the mod and had it all working and everything, and I first started playing it to test it out, I was actually really excited because originally a little story about the mod that I had. About how
two mods that you had.
About how I got the idea to begin with. So I was playing vanilla Empyrean, and it got to the point where vanilla Empyrean just got too easy. Even on, hard difficulties and whatnot, it's like, it's repetitive, it's easy, it's, I've done the same thing over and over. Whenever you can play for 2 hours and get to the max tech tree level with capital vessels, you're kind of done with the game. So I'm thinking, how can I make it so that it's a lot more fun, but has a longer beginning? And I'm thinking, well, one of my favorite parts of the vanilla game was refurbishing the dart, the junk dart that's next to the Heidelberg.
Right. Everybody's probably refurbished that.
And yeah, and it's something that everybody knows, but I'm like, if I can if I have fun doing that, and it's like, you can customize it in a large variety of ways depending on how you refurbish it, because everybody's done it differently.
Right.
What if there was a scenario where you could build from, like, you don't start from scratch? Because a lot of people I know that start from scratch end up with giant blocks, like just a block ship.
Right.
And so I go, okay, well, if they have something to start from, they have an idea of what each side's supposed to look like. And if they have an idea of what each side's supposed to look like, they can probably repair it reasonably so that, it functions, but it might not look the best, but it's fun. How can I get it so that the entire start is based around this? And then I had the thought, well, in other science fictions, like Star Wars and such, they have giant planet graveyards, which are just junkyards. In Star Wars, there's a planet called Ord Mantell, which originally was a factory world in the Old Republic era, and then by the time of the Civil War, which is when episodes 4, 5, and 6 take place, it had become a junk world with just about nothing but trash. And it was where smugglers and mercenaries and all hung out. And I'm thinking that would be an interesting setting. And even I don't know if it was an entire planet, but in Firefly, at one point they had flashbacks to when he got the ship, and you could see outside the ship just a big junkyard. And I'm thinking, well, these are two science fictions that I absolutely love. Why don't I build something that gives me the same feeling of, you know, I've fixed the ship, I've built it from scratch, now let's go and explore the verse, you know? And so I just took the standard, there were already some junked vehicles, because there are some junkyards around in vanilla. And I took those and I put them in the game, and then I'm like, well, there's not a large variety. Let me make some of my own. So I just took all the stuff from the that's in the vanilla game blueprints, and I'm like, let's turn a bunch of these into junk. And I just started doing it. So most of the junk vehicles and stuff you'll see aren't my individual creations. They're just things that I turned into junk.
That's like I like the feel of it because like it kind of conjures up like images, because I'm like a big 40K nerd, right? So
Yeah.
it kind of conjures up images of like an apocalyptic battle where, like, you know, the entire planet gets toasted and, you know, nothing works.
Yeah.
You might do enclaves of people, whatever, you know, aliens here or there that need to be purged. But I always kind of wonder, because like what would happen after that, because oftentimes there's like humans left or stranded. So like what would you do with that, you know? And there's a game like that I found. I know there's a lot more now than say like 2 or 3 years ago. There's all kinds of like sandbox space RPGs, but they're all early access. None of them are really fleshed out. So it's nice to just have that feeling of like truly starting from scratch.
Yeah, I guess that's one of the selling points for me too, because it's like, you know, I wouldn't mind building some of my stuff out in survival, but it takes so long, and you gotta deal with radiation from space, and you gotta eat, drink,
Yeah.
and it's like becomes such a hassle. But if I could find a piece of junk and just repair it, and I already have a lot of the work already done, I don't know.
Yeah.
For me, as a gameplay loop, I think that's awesome. You know, I think that Star Salvage or Empyrean in general could use a little bit more of that.
Oh yeah, like if you're complete balls at building, like it makes it seem like you might have a modicum of talent hidden in there somewhere. Just saying,
Yeah.
and well, not me or anything.
Same.
You know, like I'm awful at building, so
Right, but I
As-
mean, as a creator though, if I put something out there and I saw someone flying something that was like completely not how I made it, but similar enough that it was like I could see that it was mine, but completely modified to the point where it's not what I originally designed it for me as from scrap. I mean, I think that would be awesome.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, and I like that, and that's why I did start taking. In fact, I've actually got an entire line of things that I'm wanting to put in here. I don't know if anybody's looked at my ARV lines. A lot of them
Yes.
are modeled after things like the StarCraft ships and such, where they're modular, where you spawn in here, this one building has this function, this building has that function. And I'm planning on turning some of the vehicles and such into junk and putting them in the game. I don't know if it'll be unique to a specific faction or if it'll just be part of the random, you know. All right, so we want to do this.
Back up,
no,
back up.
that wasn't supposed to happen.
Well, I mean,
Actually-
you know, we're in God mode, so explosions don't hurt us.
Okay. Okay.
I was going to say
Alright.
that I replaced the cockpit because the original one was armored.
You could have just downgraded it, but yeah, that works.
Okay, I put the kablamos away. That was a mouse wheel malfunction.
No more
That was an
gun-
oopsie.
This mouse wheel, half the time, like when I screw up like that, and I'm just, people kind of assume like I'm just like, oopsie doopsie, button mash and see what happens.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Sometimes that's true, but oftentimes it's like I bump my mouse wheel and, oh, I guess I'm at war with this faction now. Like, that's fine.
Yeah, basically.
All right, so
Well,
now that we've got this more damaged,
Beautiful.
I'm going to overwrite what I had saved before. So now this is the standard for it. And I'm going to do one little change and see what happens.
I'm going to add something to it real quick.
Oh, we got to take the core out.
Ah,
Whoa.
oh, demons. Demons. It's possessed.
Yeah, it does that. And then... Okay, not too bad. I just destroyed the generator, so...
Perfect.
Now, is that the only generator? No. Yes, maybe.
Well,
Let's see. Nope, there is still...
There's one more. I see one.
more.
There's also 3 RCSs. Let's just go in the... Nope, there's no core. I can't look at the thingy.
Yeah, the generator's right here.
Yeah. Or it was there.
Well, I guess
Like a
that's
boom
what
boom.
you mean by accidentally exploding everything.
Yeah.
No, it's Uggle.
I mean, that's not too bad.
Yeah, now it's
Uggle.
an Uggle.
All right, so let's go ahead, put the cockpit
Now it is
back.
shell.
Which cockpit was that? That was just the...
A regular.
This regular one that had the damage down pretty low.
Yeah,
Ooh, wispy thing. Man, it's got. Okay, focus, Mike.
was it that one?
Yes.
Yep,
Okay.
that's the one.
And then I could damage it a bit. Get down to 100 or so. Yeah. That's good.
Yeah, that's
Oh, and make it
Alright.
and make it black.
okay.
So they can't have generators, right? What
Well,
else?
I either
Or
want them to have
one.
no generator or no fuel tank or both. So
Gotcha.
that way you have to
Leave a
add
fuel
something to get it running, and then I want one side of it, which this is the left
No
side,
thrusters.
has no thrusters. So you have to add thrusters of some kind.
Yeah.
Now, what I'm going to do in here, I might just leave this part in here empty.
Wasn't me.
You want pieces?
No. Yeah. In me.
All right. Now we can save this. Damage states. Overwrite. And we have our first junked vehicle.
You're already junking another vehicle?
No.
Um,
It was-
And Grassi is not going to be happy about this.
Okay, so
I
this
guess he
is
might be
supposed to be a makeshift landing gear, I guess.
Supposed to look damaged. It looks
Let's
goofy.
let's do this. If you want it to look damaged, this is what I would do.
Yeah, Landy, it's got the chicken legs now, which is honestly how it was originally built. It took me forever to figure out to add the third leg.
That's what she said.
And then,
Here you go, Mike.
do you remember what the color of the what was the
I
were
think
the
they're just
three
black.
things? Okay, I didn't know if they were like these or not.
But could be. Maybe up in the front they were.
Oh shit, that was my
The
detector.
body of it was.
Okay, and so now, all right, that should be good. Let's
Nope.
save damage, overwrite. There we go. You got the core out. You got the core out of whatever you got over here. Yeah.
Okay, we'll be blowing up next. That.
Oh, that was almost a hit. Oh, wait. Wasp or
We can do more than one at a time.
Integrassi
Yeah.
ship? Yes.
Like,
Okay.
I have
So
an
you guys,
idea.
Yeah, you
I
guys
have
can
an
do the
idea.
Integrassi ship, and we'll do the wasp, or I'll
Oh,
do the
did-
wasp.
Did it?
I have an
What?
idea.
Uh,
Oh no, I'm out of fuel. I don't know if you guys would be opposed to this or not, but you like want 1v1. Like maybe me and Mike could do that real fast, see if we could damage it like that.
I mean, hey,
You wanna
it's
see?
battle damage. That'll work.
All right, ready to go, Mike?
I'm not afraid of you. I will come in here. Okay, I'm afraid.
You're like, wait. Oh, we're gonna have to go to PvP though, aren't we, to do that?
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
I
Is
don't
it
know
P-
if space is PvP. Let's see.
It's PvE.
That's fine. You win this time, I guess.
Yeah, all the playfields are PvE.
Nailed it. Where's Integrassi's ship? You. Oh, I gotta even up the damage over there. That looks thoroughly boomed. I mean, well, no, it's got. But you need to rock up the tailpipe, so you need. Whoa.
That might have been overkill on my
Oh,
part.
I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry. I got excited. I don't know. I guess we could spawn in another one if it's gets
That
too
secondary boom is the best part.
Yeah, that's the satisfaction right there. Oh man, yeah,
Wait,
this thing
damaged. This thing still has a core in it.
really, and we still boomed
Oh,
it?
so we could.
Yeah.
So we could do a 1v1, couldn't we?
You can't, because in order for us to fly them, it has to be in our faction or public. I kind of made this one no faction, so when you get in it, you claim it, and it keeps switching it back to our faction.
Oh, okay.
So if I set it as no faction, we can blow it up.
Okay.
You can blame me. You can blame me.
Blame me.
I don't know why that scared me. Alright.
Used to not being in God mode.
Oh, someone had ammo in here.
15 mil.
How,
Right.
when you set it to no faction, do you just put no faction as the
No, what I do is I just put so exactly what you type is faction space
faction
entity space XIR for Xerax and then space 1043. Since it's a
mean-
small vessel, it says set to faction, no faction.
Wait. X.
Or 1043 is that. So the last one to be 3015 for this one that we're staring at now.
You mean ZRX for Xerax?
No, ZIR works and it just sets to no faction. So yeah,
The-
ZRX would be.
It would set it to
Or-
Xerax if it was
So
ZRX.
if you just put 3 random letters then.
Just
If it's
4
not a
RE on it.
faction, it'll set it as
yeah,
no faction.
okay. There you go. Yeah.
Man, this thing got juiced. Wasp, yeah. Oh,
Yeah, who's gonna blow up the croissant? The croissant. Croissant.
Oh man, I don't know if I can. I should probably walk away for that one because I've got emotional
buttery.
attachment.
Oh,
Like,
it
please don't
it
take
does have-
advantage of my emotional attachment to hurt me. Or I guess if you have to, just do it.
watch. You should not watch.
Yep,
I'm
Not
gonna
watching.
bang you up. Good. Oh, I love being exposed thruster.
Okay, I changed my mind. I want to watch.
We're doing it.
What's that stuff do? Stuff that doesn't exist. All right. What do you got in the guts here?
Well, that's a little too.
Look around you.
Yeah.
Tax a tank. Ah, wait. I think I might have. I don't know. Well, it can't have a pentaxa tank, right?
Well, it could. I mean, there's no reason for it not to.
Like, please
Um,
don't touch this exit tank.
If it has CPU extenders, we'll either need to remove them or add them as a CPU as part of the small vessel CPU category rather than just the standard small vessel category. So,
Right.
Okay,
All
real
right.
quick. Spectre Prime, I guess, said late to being at the party. Is this the latest version of Star Salvage? Yes, it is.
it is and it isn't. What
kinda
we're
sorta.
currently in, it's got all the latest stuff, but it's a creative mode that I created specifically for this event. So it's got the flat terrain and everything. But
Okay.
these ships will be put in the latest version.
Should we put a? No, it can be without a cockpit, right?
It can be without a cockpit. Usually what I do is if there's no cockpit is I will put put some truss blocks and stuff where the cockpit was, showing where the cockpit goes.
Man, the girth on these CPU extenders is unreal. Like,
That
they can.
that's why I
Wait,
normally just do this. Well, right now you've got a core in it and it's faction to someone, so it's not going to do any damage anyway.
Oh, that makes sense.
Now you
I
put
didn't
one
know-
down there, the whole thing's going to explode.
Yeah.
That's why I usually just shoot them out, get some secondary explosions.
You're good with the scalpel. I typically use the sledgehammer, but I'm learning. I can change. I can change.
Hey, just
guess.
real quick, I want to give a shout out to Volmer. He said he couldn't make it to the live stream, but he noticed that we were on. He just wanted to say hi. So,
Hi!
I like
Hey,
Fulmer.
Vol,
He usually
yeah, he's a good dude.
shows up. All
Oh,
right.
that's shit.
And ooh, what do you got in here? Thruster.
This
Uh,
one's thick.
You don't need a thruster. Don't need any of that nonsense. Okay.
Yeah, this one's a little too blown up in the front.
Too
Which
much.
one?
But
Which
Alright.
one?
Did I do bad?
well, if you can't see that it's a ship, it's kind of junk now. It's just
Right.
The whole point.
I mean, if we start blowing it up even more, then
I mean, well, these two are probably too damaged to use now.
Yeah.
This is-
Wait, what do you need?
oh, I was just wondering if we could blow it
Yeah.
up even more then, since we're not.
Yeah,
gonna
if
use
you
it
want
anyways.
to.
Use this.
I don't know. There's just something cool about being with a bunch of guys with rocket launchers, and just shooting
Blowing
SVs. You
stuff
know?
up.
Yeah, like
Any excuse to be violent.
I mean, I'm
don't
sure
need
whoever built it is
excuses.
probably like either
Now
laughing
that-
right now. Or...
Now it's at the point of uselessness. All right.
Try to be gentle.
With fully automatic rocket launchers.
Could be gentle. It could be. How's
I
that
hit
look?
it from here.
You're doing good.
Oh, I missed that one.
There.
Where'd you blow it? Oh, you blew up the croissant.
I think that's workable, almost, but there's like something about it that just makes me want
Yeah,
to
I
punch
think it's just one of these sides. Like if we just take off like the tip of one of the sides, I think it would be good.
Oh, okay.
Because we already got one giant thruster gone, so
We can just like, well, we're in a creative mode. We can just
yeah, just chop it off.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right, this action.
A little bit to make
Oh
it
no,
So-
please. No.
It's no longer croissant shape. Sorry.
No, Mike. You disappeared right in front of me.
No. I think there was too much boom for a minute.
You
That's
crashed.
okay.
It's like Thanos when he snapped his finger.
Yes.
You're just gone.
One
I know.
fifth of population just vanished off the planet. And that
Doesn't
was
look like you're even damaging this. Yep.
it might be factory.
Oh, never mind. I see. Yeah,
Oh.
you're taking holes out the back and the
Oh, God.
inside of it.
I am not the okay.
Yeah, I'm damaging it, I think. Yeah.
Hurt. Like there's something about this
Oh!
it's to be blown up. Ooh.
Great.
Is that it's gently
Gliding
Going
down.
Yeah,
this-
he'll buff out. We'll just call it a Drake. The Drake Wasp.
Alright.
Leave one good thruster. That big one right there on the left side.
Left side? Okay. Oh,
Yeah, just that way someone can use a big thruster. Blow the shit out of it. Hey, we lost the sun again.
dang it. I hate it when they lose the sun. Someone get the lasso.
So I'm
There's a check
yeah,
mark
me-
so time doesn't
here.
pass.
You can just if you in the console, if you put DM to get the debug menu, then you can actually change the speed of time passing
In
and change
single
the
player, in multiplayer, I just
yeah,
have to do
it-
this on the
it-
server.
won't let you actually change that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I had it pulled up and I couldn't do the sliders to actually slide it.
You spawn another one?
Yes, because I'm trying to. God damn it!
Oh, well,
I did.
pull the shit out of it.
alright, so that one's too far gone.
But
Yeah.
now
You're trying to keep
it's fragile. I'm trying to not blow it up. I'm trying to get it so that it's specifically damaged.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, why don't we back off from the Wasp then? We still got plenty of croissants over here. And we got the Delta. That's all.
delete.
Yeah.
Keep that
two.
going, right?
Because
I'm
specifically
gonna go ahead and
damaging
delete
it
two.
makes it actually.
Where did I put the core? Core.
Actually, a little bit towards the middle, if I remember. I don't know. I've only blown it up like 50 times.
I'm looking for it. Oh, I found it. Yeah.
Where is this?
It's right under my foot.
Or
There.
Arm-
Oh, there it is.
Where my head.
I like these ramp
Okay.
doors. You ride in and blow shit up that way.
Uh,
Yes.
hey, Mike, where you at?
I'm over at the Wasp. If
Do I
that
come
helps.
over to? Do I come over to the Delta Assault? Do some Delta
I
Assault things?
do.
Where's the Delta Assault? I'm lost track
It's
of where I am.
parked it
Okay,
right on.
why is
other
the
side of
Wasp?
What's up?
The faction of it, I'm trying to change it and it won't change.
Huh.
Trying to make it no faction.
3050. Hang on, let me do it.
Yeah, I just did it. It's no faction now. Okay.
Yeah.
Did someone get in the cockpit? If it has one?
John,
So, want to do some
Hey,
stuff
man.
to this thing?
kablamies.
Yep.
Yes. Dude, this thing
Okay.
amazing.
Like, don't be mad. But season 1, when we rated you, I actually used this. So, don't be mad. I said don't be mad at me. I guess
Why
you could
does it
take it
keep-
out on the tank though.
Why does it keep getting set to public?
Are
I
you
don't
anybody
know.
getting in the cockpit?
No
Don't
one's
change
around it.
There's no one around it, and it's like when I blow up certain things, it gets set to public. Weird.
It's
Hell
just been a long time.
All right.
2
I
years.
Took the
2
core
years.
out, so now. All right. Now.
Ooh, I see giblets. All right.
All right. Hold on a second. Let me save the blueprint here. SMR underscore SV SMR SV underscore 2. There we go. Now.
Dang, what is this thing made out of?
I don't know. Is it
Oh, that's all
steel?
combat steel.
Yeah, I
I
thought
don't-
so, man. Is
I
everything
don't
else
build
melting off it?
I don't build things in combat steel. What the heck?
All vessels of combat steel? Yeah. That cockpit's so glowy. What's going on with the cockpit?
Hover vessels have combat steel. Small vessels do not.
Oh yeah, this is a cover vessel. Why is the cockpit so glowy?
I see that too. This thing. It's
It's like on the verge of blowing up.
Venom used this back when we very first met on the first Miketanic server. He ruined my life.
He told you?
Yeah, he raided us,
Oh shit.
and I thought he was my friend, and it turns out he was just a bastard.
Hold on here. Hold on. Like,
No.
so Mike puts in a video. He's like, "Hey, if you want a piece of us, come and get it." So I came and got
Oh.
a piece.
A big
You
piece.
don't know that. You don't know that. I could have.
There's video evidence. Unless you deleted that video.
Meaning in that.
Ooh. This reminds me of a transformer for some reason because of the purple.
Yeah, it was my
The
first
Creel.
attempt at making a Creel ship. And I think I submitted this to Mike for a playthrough too.
You
It's
did.
designed to where like the slower firing cannons, you could actually dodge them with your side thrust. So I thought it was a cool and neat way to kind of farm out early POIs on the starter planet with it. But I never really got a chance to use it in survival that much outside of my test playthrough. And Jay Randall didn't like it either because I tried submitting that in the Creel thing. But I
We
guess it
don't
wasn't
have
good
any of his ships here, do we?
Jay Randall.
enough. I would love to blow him up. I mean, he is a fantastic builder, and I love everything that he
He
produces.
is, and he knows
Or,
it.
or Excalibur?
Yep.
Fan reaction.
Ooh. Yeah. Yeah, now it's a flatbed.
Yeah, I think that's
That might
Good.
be overkill. That
Uh,
might be.
Yeah, maybe.
I think we're just right, right?
Yeah, I think if we throw down a cockpit, will be okay. I don't think there's any more
Or
fuel
faux
tanks in
cockpit.
here.
That'd probably
Oh,
work.
there
too.
is another. There is still some fuel tanks.
Oh, dude, but the little like glowy thingies that I use as target markers from the cockpit is still there.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
These things here.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh,
All right, so where's everybody at right now?
over here.
The Creel
over-
Mujina.
Real.
Look for the rockets.
Oh, I see explosions.
Blowing
There
up
we go.
fuel tanks.
Yay!
Ow.
Well, that's toast.
Yeah, but you
Fuel
still got
tanks
the target
explode.
indicator thingies, glowies right here.
Yeah.
Oh, there's still a fuel tank too.
Keep
There's a
'em.
jet.
Ow.
Can't have it there. Oh, is it invincible again?
Yeah, it looks like it is. You're gonna have to take the core out. Get the core out.
Or just do that again.
Like that.
There we go. All right. Well, yet another overkill.
So,
You armed like 5 guys with automatic rocket launchers. This
what is
Yeah,
a lot of
I mean,
results.
only one person's supposed to bombard it for like a few seconds to start with, just to get the whole
Yeah, and then
damage.
we did that, but then chain reactions kind of took out a quarter of the ship,
And it's fun. It's fun.
and yes, it's fun.
Yes, obviously it's fun. I mean, that's the whole point of it.
All terrain vehicle. Nice.
All right. So let's give it. Let's do for realsies then. Let's do. What do you
We've
guys
been doing
want to do?
before.
Oh, here we go.
All right, we gotta
Oh,
take.
back.
Let's take the
All right.
core out. Where's the core? So the first thing, find the core, pop the core.
I know where it is. Pop.
Oh.
Okay.
But whatever happens, those target indicator thingies have to stay on it. Whatever happens.
What target?
That's how we know what it
indicator
is.
This. Whoa. Oh shit! I got in it. These things right above the front of the cockpit that I'm standing on.
Yeah, that's the only thing they care about. That's the most important feature of the vehicle.
All right, let me see what you're talking about.
It's in the cockpit.
These little.
It'd
These
be-
front,
it-
these
Bits
front
are-
parts.
Yeah.
All right, we'll probably, if they get destroyed, we'll just replace them with damaged versions of them. So they're still
Yep.
there, and you can just upgrade them to steel. And
It could be like one fin instead of 2 or something like that.
Yeah, whatever.
yeah, okay. So this thing is definitely not made out of something super durable.
No,
No.
this is damaged enough as it is.
Oh, it's all gone. It
All right,
died.
so here's what we're gonna do.
I mean, it's not-
Okay.
Hey, just put a cockpit down. You get.
I didn't do that.
Misclicking.
Nope.
So,
not
do
me.
you want me to just
I don't
delete
have a
this
rocket.
one?
Steel. Hardened steel. Combat steel. Why do I have so many different steels on it?
Super shapes.
Thing melts.
Hold on.
Well, yeah, you melted
There.
it. Remember when you took on that one POI on that one Hellfire planet?
Yeah. That was a
let's-
thing
let-
that happens.
Let's be honest. It's not the first time you've blown it up.
That was awful. I judge like a ship's toughness based on the amount of guns it has, and you know how stupid that is. But like, I get it in my head, and it's too late. I'm just like, it has
All right.
so many guns.
Because this one is very easily damaged, I replaced it all with combat steel.
Okay.
So a volley like that shouldn't destroy it, but it'll damage a lot of the stuff.
Right.
Okay.
So now we can do. All right. Now that we're getting some explosions, hold off. when things start exploding, you don't want to explode more.
Sure you do.
Remove the generators and fuel tanks, so those won't explode.
Yeah, there's these trust block spacers in here. That makes sense, like the way the damage was happening.
Yeah, they just kind of all exploded in here.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So now I can change the blocks back.
With broken one.
Like that. Busted more. And I don't know what colors they were.
Is whatever weird palette of colors Jay Randall came up with for the krill rays.
Wait, oh, we did a whole block. And whoops.
So,
All right, I made
Dang
them armored because
They're an undo.
yes, if you press
Where?
in and under building, there's the undo redo, and it'll undo the things you've done.
Yay.
ah,
That's weird. It did a whole like a bunch of blocks all at the same time. That was strange.
Yeah, if you yeah, because if you have the little switch thing, see down on the bottom right of the thing when you right click, the little thing that's got the rectangles rotating, that replaces it for all of that type
That's
on the
what I want.
vehicle.
That's what I wanted to do.
Okay,
interesting.
There we go.
so now
All right.
we've got it set up where
Hey Mike, do you want to do a mic check on your? Because I guess your stream's not hearing you.
Oh boy,
That's the color.
99 problems.
But Scrap Ride ain't one.
All right. Can yeah, you should be able to hear me. There was just a long while where I wasn't talking.
Oh, okay.
I was
That
just
was it.
okay.
watching the art happen here. It's just like a whoa, Jesus.
Mm,
Kind of like a whole new world because I don't ever do this kind of thing.
Yeah, blow stuff up and don't really like try building.
Yeah, like I never stick around to deal with the consequences of my exploding
Yeah.
of stuff just along the way, and then turns out there are consequences sometimes. Somebody has to clean up this mess. The Syntaxian Grand Judge. This thing. I don't know, it just seems so perfect. It seems like I don't know, like what a heavy fighter jet would look like 50 years in the future once we figured out some different materials that were just like heavier but also lighter at the same time. Like
And it's got
heavier
places
than
for turrets
take
and all
punch.
too.
Yeah.
The only thing is, if you look from up here, you can see the face on the left side and the right side are not aligned.
The what?
On this Grand Judge, the
Oh.
little like skull monkey face thing is not aligned from side to side.
Too light.
Unacceptable.
Darn.
Gosh dang it, syntax.
And the colors, if you look at these colors,
Yeah.
like this wing
Yeah.
color right here is different than this
That-
one.
Black.
Yeah, it is.
So I
Hang
guess
your
you
head.
just have to blow them
I
up
get-
then.
Mike, I guess people can hear you on DMs just fine, but they're not hearing you on your own stream.
Yeah, that works.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay.
All right, let's see.
Yeah, what else we blown up?
I guess Grand Judge would be next, right?
Where is it?
Because right here. Because we've done all these to our right out here. The Croissant, Ugly Mule, Delta Assault, and the
Oh yeah, I brought in the Grand
Real.
Judge. There's still more back over where we started. There's a couple left.
Yeah,
Okay.
but we can just kind of keep going in this line down here, doing them in order. You know, with this one that's here, and then the Big Mac that's here.
The big problem is a lot of these are ending up with no cockpit, and I prefer to have a cockpit of some kind.
Okay.
Okay, so need to go easier.
On there.
You know, you want it to have the general shape of the vehicle of what it was, and then, you know, have parts of it missing. But you want to be able to look at the right side of some parts of it and fix the left side, and then the left side of other parts and fix the right side. So right now, if I did this...
Does anyone know which cockpit the Delta Assault had originally?
I want to say it was the industrial, but that might be the wrong
Hold on.
game. Cockpit.
Here.
Hey,
They had an armored one too.
Yeah,
but
well,
you
we're
can
just gonna replace
downgrade it.
Yeah.
So
Okay, this cockpit looks closer. There,
Yes.
like that.
Yeah, that one. That's the one.
Yeah, this is the unarmored version of it.
Yeah.
also, you want to make sure to take the cores out at the end.
Oh, I already did. I have a command to just replace the core with air.
Air biscuit.
There we go.
They should make a false core, like a block that looks just like a core, but it's just nothing.
I mean, we
For
could do
players.
that.
I could do that, yeah.
I thought there was for some reason.
There is a block that looks very similar to a core.
I think it's an alien device, though, right?
Yes.
Okay, now he's saying they can hear you, Mike, on your stream, but you muted everybody else.
Yeah,
Oh,
it'll
these
take a second.
markings aren't,
I just-
These aren't
Okay.
aligned either.
Okay.
I just turned you guys back on.
Well, thank you.
Okay, cool.
I noticed 2 more markings on this ship that aren't aligned either. Oh man, they're not symmetrical.
Oh,
Wait.
Venom.
On
Oh,
what ship?
This
Hang
one's
your
the
head.
what was this one called? The Delta Assault.
Ah, man, that thing went through so many revisions.
Yeah, this little marker right here, the little like triangles. Yeah, they're not symmetrical.
Wow, that was so weird why that didn't pop over on the other side.
You didn't revise it enough.
Yeah.
Unacceptable.
Okay,
That's
why
annoying.
is this... Okay, did this croissant have graviton thrust drives to begin with, or did someone add them?
Oh.
It had them
Oh.
to begin with.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Nice.
So you made it in Star Salvage.
All in
Nice.
survival.
All right, well, I'm taking them out for purposes of being junk.
Right.
Along with
They
the
should-
shield and the CPU extenders, but I will leave the pentaxid tank.
Yeah,
I'll
don't
leave the
anybody touch my device.
Wi-Fi. Take the core out, obviously.
Now, did you make this one in? Yeah, this is the same one, right? Croissant.
Yeah.
Croissant. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
okay.
just using this as a template to tell me how to semi-repair some of the stuff back here.
Aha. I gotcha. Great ship. Which verse does this remind me of? Where it's got the swept forward wings.
I think I know what you're talking about.
was
I'm
About
not
to
sure.
say, it's got a long
Either-
history.
Battlestar Galactica.
I was gonna say it
or,
reminds me of
um,
a Cylon ship from
Yeah.
Battlestar Galactica, the Cylon
Yeah.
fighters.
That's probably what I'm thinking of.
But this is actually based on Splitsy from Space Engineers. He made the combat croissant on one of his playthroughs,
Huh.
and this is actually my version of it on Empyrean.
Nice.
And that was based off of the F302/Gold Death Glider from Stargate series.
Yes. Oh yeah, I like the Death Glider.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is definitely one that, like, if I see it, I'm probably gonna try to fix it up and take it.
Which one is that?
The croissant, like, there's just something
Yeah.
about it. It's brutal. It's just kind of cool looking. It looks menacing, you know.
I made one of the guns impotent.
Impotent. Oh yeah, I like that. I like that.
Like it all melty.
Uh-huh.
You'll need to
Yeah.
do.
Better texture though.
Yeah,
At least in the center one.
It's probably better than what I was doing.
Yeah,
Forgot.
yeah.
Destroyed typing.
And then change it from purple, probably. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, now it looks like it got bent.
Get bent. Okay.
The hell? Boner.
Yeah. No. Okay. I'll go. Let me
I mean,
put that up. I'll-
yeah.
That's
We just gotta texture and color it, you know.
Yeah.
yes. There you go.
You would take my masterpiece and put that on there.
Yeah.
You would.
Yeah. That's what you get for raiding my base 2 years ago. I don't forget.
I thought I
Nope.
gave you opportunities to get back at me. Like, I did stuff, right?
Yeah, but I'm petty and conniving, so this is what you get.
Okay, I
You get
guess
a pink boner.
just please don't blow it off after you salvage it.
Well, that was the whole.
And what is that supposed to be?
An antenna.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
with a very long
Antenna.
range. Yeah, very long range antenna.
Uh-huh.
It's a short.
The
Sure.
original one doesn't have one.
And we need to change that. Okay, come on, guys. Let's change it.
Okay.
Sucks.
Oh yeah, that's better. Use a damage block. Yeah.
Alright, so the Grand Jet. Who did that? The Grand Judge is mostly made out of steel, so we're probably gonna go easy on that too.
Where's
Yeah.
the perfect Grand Judge?
Yeah, I don't know. This thing can't take an entire volley, and we're already looking at the inside.
Um,
What are we looking at? Warp drive, fridge.
Yeah, if you want to place it right on the CPU extender tier 3, like a Blammy, might take the whole thing out.
A boom boom?
Hold on.
Ooh.
This is what I want to do first.
Okay.
Place all of it with hardened steel or armored.
Yeah. 1041 hole full
Looks
small.
like someone already blew a hole through the top of it.
What goes on in here? Goddamn explosive.
Did you blow your fingers off?
Almost. I'm just trying to go through and see what's in this here Big Mac.
It looks like the palace is also made out of mostly all steel, so it's going to be pretty.
Hey, there was a tiny little, where'd it go? Yeah, there was a tiny little drilling hover vessel back out here.
You're talking about the Syntaxian
Yes.
thing?
Yeah.
Oh, this thing.
All right, so you want to focus on both wings?
Took out a spotlight. All right, I'm on fire here. Let's see. Syntax, you know I love you, but this leg got to go.
Yay.
There we go.
Yeah, that works.
I like this top bit here. You put a turret right here. Reminds me of the AWACS airplanes from the 80s.
Yes.
Do you want us to leave the CPU extender tier 3s?
No, take out all the CPUs.
Extensions.
Yeah, any CPU
And
extenders need to
polarized
go.
pole shield?
Yes, take out the shield. You can
And
leave the
Pentaxa tank?
you can leave the Pentaxa tank.
Okay.
Oh, okay then. Hole needs to be up a little.
Okay, so once more we're having problems with your audio mic. You're coming in fine, but the rest of everybody, all of us, are all echoing.
Oh. Oh.
Excellent. All right.
Echo?
Excellent.
Although I guess it sounds fine in DM stream. Yeah.
I don't know. I have it muted so it doesn't echo.
So you guys are coming in twice, and that is because
Because your pipes.
yeah, OBS keeps duplicating an audio output, which is awesome. So I'm gonna do that. That ought to do it.
Whoa.
Hey Will, hey G, come furrow. Thanks for coming out, guys. Okay. Ooh. So is this thing, are we calling this good, the Syntaxian Grand Judge?
Almost. I'm
Yeah.
trying to make a
It's pretty gutted on the inside, so.
Yeah, it looks,
It still looks complete on the outside, other than the wing.
but it's damaged on the outside, which is the important part. It doesn't have to be destroyed. In fact, I like it sometimes if one side looks more destroyed than the other, like the place where the wing's missing. So,
It's Casson. Y'all French.
so I'm going to turn the blocks back to regular hull and then save it.
Yeah, and the top has no thrusters, so that could be your side with no thrusters.
Yep, that works.
And I think the left might also have no thrusters. Oh, no, never mind. They're hidden. So yeah, the top has no thrusters. So
Oh my god.
I see some side thrusters. On the inside.
yeah, the side thrusters are still there. Just the top
Okay.
thrusters pointing up aren't. So that's the side with no thrusters.
All right, now the question, does it have a generator?
No, I took out the
Okay.
generators intentionally, along with the shield generator and the tier 2 and 3 CPU.
Okay.
So it just has 2 fuel tanks, but no generator.
And we can leave the detector. That'll give someone some exploratory scrap.
Which is
And
nice.
it's got RPSs, O2 tanks, thrusters.
Yeah.
Thrust.
Engineering. There's lots of engineering scrap. All right. And you'll notice
Yeah.
when I turned it to regular steel from hardened, it looks a lot more damaged.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Wrinkles. And like there's just like the thin layer. Like it's not a full block.
Yeah.
Which is a good choice to reduce weight.
Let's see the commands that you're using to change the hull.
Replace blocks, and then you have to use the
The,
entity ID, and then the one you want to change, and then what you want to change it into IDs.
And
okay, so it's not special command.
No.
I just worried about shutting
Yeah.
the whole server down.
Yeah,
'Cause
no,
I think
it's
I've been
not.
close to doing that before.
no, I've been doing that a lot.
Okay.
What time do you keep setting it to when you set the time?
I just click back a little bit on the
Look at
on the bar.
Storage.
It won't let me change the time in the slider.
That's because I have to do it on the server. On the the little server thing that pops up. That's where you have to do it.
Well, I have a trick for you. You could just type in the console time, and then I think it was 18,000, and sets global time to that time. So it would set it to this time right here if you do time 18,000.
I haven't used that part of the end menu before. That I'm gonna have definitely play around with offline.
Which part?
Just the newer parts of the end menu, like
The selection, copy and paste, or
Yeah.
yeah.
those I've not
I've used that a
before.
lot in one of the things that I was turning into a ghost ship. I don't remember which vehicle it was. It was a really big ship, and I made 3 separate versions of it and just basically destroyed a bunch of them. And then I'm like, well, I like this part of this one, this part of that one, that part of that one. So I just used the copy and
Right.
paste on a 4th one to add the parts I like to turn it into, what I wanted it to look like.
Makes sense. Speaking of the ghost ship, like last time I played, the thing just bounced around like a styrofoam cup. in
Yeah,
space.
they do that, and I don't know why. I haven't been able to figure out why. I don't know if it's because when I damage them, I've reduced their mass to the point it messes up in the game. But it's like, all I do is replace the freighter blueprint with the ghost ship one in the playfield file. So it's got to be something with the blueprint. And
Yeah.
so I don't know.
That makes sense. And it wasn't like a crucial part of like the mission or anything.
Right.
Like I thought that it was like a puzzle of some sort. Honestly, I thought that there was some trick to it that, like,
Well, what,
like I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna be the one who unlocks the
I mean,
secret of the ship. But
what you got to do with the ghost ships, if you want to board them and loot them and all, you just shoot out their engines before you get close. And then when they come to a full stop, then you can actually get on and they won't fly away. But as long as they're partially moving, even if you're just out in a spacesuit, you can just push them and they'll start rotating.
yeah,
So you got to wait till they come to a complete stop. And sometimes if you're watching closely, you'll see it blink once it's fully stopped. And that's when it's transferring it from a, what do you call it? Basically turning it from a ship to a base that can't move. But it's not really doing that. It's kind of weird. It's a freighter mechanic they do, which is when they start actually spawning the crew members if it has the crew spawners.
you know, that happened to me all the time in Reforged Eden. Like there was this a lot of the pirate faction vessels. Like I would just go full tilt, like charge them and smash them out of the playfield.
Yeah.
And that was it. Like, because I was always in some junk, like, survival SV or something flying around in space, and I would just touch them and they would just go flying off. Still shooting, of course.
Okay, so it's not just my ghost ships that do it. It's okay.
Carry on.
It's
Yeah.
Or
well,
modules.
because the thing is, the freighters don't do that, or at least the ones that I've done, because I've taken small vessels and slammed right into them, and my small vessel just stops, and the freighter just keeps on flying on its path.
Right.
Sometimes you just fly right through them, and like there's no clipping.
If you're in a
there's that-
capital vessel, you'll fly right through them, but if you're in a small vessel, you'll smack into it and stop, which is, you know, what's supposed to happen. But with the ghost ships, you smack into it and the ghost ship goes flying. And I'm like, but that makes no sense.
Yeah.
So it's something I have no control over, apparently. So
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they solved it. Maybe like the Reforged guys figured out what to do. But last time I played it, it was still happening. So maybe not. I don't know.
Here, boom, boom.
Best say go easy on the Big Mac.
Ooh. You know, that thing can actually take a punch.
One more.
Like, kid gets so much wood, it's unreal.
Oh my god.
all right, I don't think this needs to be destroyed much more.
I'm
Did it.
sure it's not. Dude.
We did it, Patrick. We saved the city.
I'm sure it's nothing.
I placed that bomb like right between two generators.
Yeah.
Well, that's
That'll do it.
Yeah.
Gotta make flat tires. How would you make a flat tire?
Oh.
Make it all droopy looking.
Oh, yeah, probably like
Like a quarter block, if that exists. Quarter round block. Like,
or you just take the whole thing off. Apparently, oops.
If we're gonna take anything off, take the front tires off, because that always annoyed me, because like it's offset, but if I actually put them where they needed to go, then they would get within the radius of the hole that I'm drilling.
Oh, yeah.
So that always annoyed me.
There we go. It's this tire spiker.
Making a flat tire.
Oops. That's not.
I love it.
It's done anyway. Right? We're not using that. Or are we?
Okay. There you go.
That one.
Yeah.
It looks like a smush tire rather than a flat tire. I like it. Nice.
And then if you could like make the bottom half more wider, like pear-shaped.
It's like someone took a big muffin and smashed it on and made it look like a tire.
See?
Oh boy. Oh. Hey gents, I hate to duck early, but I'm gonna call it for the night. I gotta get back to the family thing.
That's fine. You didn't even get to blow up the capital vessels.
I know, I didn't make it. But I will be watching.
I forgot about
Okay.
So do me proud. Somebody, I don't know. I really wanted to see the gauntlet, so
Well,
I'm gonna.
once we get this one done, we can go do the gauntlet and you can watch, and then we can.
There's like 1 or 2 ships left, I think.
Well,
Yeah, we're near the end.
I
Yeah.
gotta head, guys.
All right.
Sucks, but I'm gonna be watching you. So
All right.
thanks for helping me, man.
Yep.
It's been a little bit wonky lately, but
Hey, I appreciate it. Anytime we can get to spin hanging.
yeah, same, man. So I will. Well, I'll see you in the next event, but we'll chat.
Oh yeah. All right.
Thanks, guys.
Yep.
See you, buddy.
Yep, later.
I want to see if we can remake a.
I'll be right back.
A harvester.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Perfect.
Hold on.
Maybe
And
rotate
then,
him a little bit and damage him a little
that. Yeah, that's what I was gonna do, and then
bit. That. And the damage a bit, make it a little shorter.
yeah.
There you go. Oh. There you go. Oh, you undid it. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I love, the undo tool, or the undo
Undo.
button.
Undo. Let's see.
Undo.
What about a texture?
I would go with that.
Okay. Oh, wrong one. Where is it? Is it page 1? That
Page 2.
Oh, yeah. Page 1.
All right, I'm back.
Darker. Nope, too dark. There.
Well, that looks kind of neat.
You know, and then, let's see, let's do a matte color. Yeah, it is page 2. And that.
It's matched, but the texture doesn't want to work.
Hey. It's there. Yeah.
Okay, yes. Server doesn't like me telling it what time it is.
Yeah. Well, this
But you will have
this is better because it's morning. Oh, not anymore. Go back.
Well, whenever I tell it what time it is, it's like it changes to the time I told it, and then it just
I
switches.
think
Back.
it's like
Oh
no.
yeah, he has to do it on the server slide.
Okay, there we go.
No.
All right, so DM, what are your future plans for Star Salvage? Since we're
Okay,
Make it
So-
better.
I have a lot of plans for it. So right now, what you know of Star Salvage being where you gain the ranks, you go through the ranks, you know, it only goes up to rank 7 on the specializations and all that. I plan on having it go up to at least rank 10 on the specialization. So that's
Okay.
something that anyone can look forward to, having it definitely go up to rank 10. Then, so that's 40 ranks, 40 missions that you can go through, 10 for each specialization. Once you finish at least one of the specializations rank 10 mission, it will unlock what I'm currently just calling elite rank missions, which there will be 10 elite rank missions, maybe 15, but I'm thinking I'm sticking to 10. And they're going to follow the storyline more, but after rank 10 of the specialization missions, you will have uncovered all of the storyline from, I guess, what I would call chapter 1. Which which includes the locating all of the cryo ships and everything that the players started as a part of. So they will be going from that, and they will be contacted by representatives of a specific faction that I've just added to the game called Interspace Salvage Industries. And what Interspace Salvage Industries does is they're basically the major reclamation service in the galaxy. They find and repair or find and salvage parts from junk vessels and such. And so they will be the ones giving you the 10 missions for, I guess, what would be called chapter 2. And throughout that chapter, it sort of would be the mid game, I guess, of the major portion of the games that I've got, of what I've got planned. And that would be effectively once you hit level 25, once you're able to build everything that you want to be able to build, you'll then have the opportunity to start salvaging things that that like salvaging full devices that you cannot build that are specific to other factions like the Xerax and the Creel, and things that basically upgrades to the ship that you either otherwise would have to find out on your own, or would otherwise not have access to apart from looting. So, including things like what I've mentioned to several people, but new players who have never played would not know, is the ancient statuary that you find around the galaxy. They're going to introduce you to the concept of placing these around your ship to reduce your power output.
All right.
Which you may have found out on your own by then, but if you haven't, they will specifically tell you, hey, we don't know why this happens, but these statues that, these ancient statues that are found around the galaxy seem to reduce energy output or energy usage of ships. So if you, put these around your ship is more efficient. So, that's just one thing that, in a line of, what I have them planned. And once you finish the 10 ranks of that, it'll then go into the, I guess would be chapter 3, more akin to an end game, but I really don't plan on having a true end game because I'm always going to be adding more to it up as long as I can. I've already got an entire storyline planned that's probably as long as chapter 1 and 2 combined for chapter 3.
Yeah.
If not longer. And it'll take you into what's called the Cursed Expanse, where it's basically just been overrun by ghost ships. And the story will take you through where the ghost ships are coming from, and basically your whole goal at that point is to try to stop a ghost ship incursion of the galaxy.
Okay.
Spoilers.
And then once you get that done, I've got plans for the future after that, but those are vague in my brain because that'll be a long way, from now. But,
okay, so you definitely got a lot to look forward to. Now, how is that going to do, or how are you going to handle running it? Or okay, let me find a good way to phrase it. How is that? How's it going to happen in relation to the server? Do you expect to make a lot of changes necessary or anything like that?
Well, when we first start the server this year, more than likely we're just gonna have. I'm hoping that by the time we actually start the server, to have the first 10 ranks of all of the specializations finished, and be working on the mid game. As I add stuff, the server will either have to be restarted to incorporate new systems and stuff that I add to the game that are part of the storyline, or just do without them. So I'm hoping to have at least chapter 1 finished before we start the server, so people will be able to get through it and go, okay, I see how this is chapter 1. Now we can move on to the rest of the galaxy and and start looting, salvaging other faction graveyards and such.
Okay. Are you guys excited for the server? I guess that's a big question.
Oh, I am, definitely.
Because to my knowledge, there hasn't been that big of a Star Salvage server yet, right?
Right. As far as I know, there hasn't been a Star Salvage server set up where a lot of people, play on it. I know a couple of people I've talked to, they're like, yeah, we set up a server, but it's just like our 4 or 5 friends, and so this would be something that I'm definitely looking forward to, seeing how well the scenario works as a massive server, because I want it to be able to run as a massive server and have the players still have fun, follow the PDAs and whatnot on their own. The only issue I see is that if there's a lot of people trying to do specific missions at the same time, they may run into issues like where just like taking out the drone base is a mission for the combat specialization. If you've got 3 or 4 people that need to do that, they're going to have to wait their turn, take it out, wait until it respawns, take it out, wait until it respawns. And I know that could get tedious. So, but I don't have any very good way to overcome that right now. So,
well, hopefully, input from a larger crowd can help you come up with ideas from that too, because I know we got a lot.
Or Alien can help along, like especially having events triggering other players' PDAs to do stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not holding my breath for Elian to help with stuff, so.
That's nonsense. Elian's always reliable on stuff like that.
No, don't get me wrong. Talking with Talon has helped with a lot of issues that I've had. He's really helped, with like whenever I had issues that I'm like, I want to be able to do this. I don't know if it's possible. I can ask him. He's like, and he'll either be like, no, you can't do that. We don't want people doing that. I'm like, okay. well, I'll just figure something else out, you know? Or if it's something like, you know, well, like one instance of that specifically was trying to create your own models for deco for the planet. They don't want players to be able to do that. They want you to have to use their deco models and leave it at that.
Rocks.
So that's fine. Which is why the rubble look like the surface rocks instead of looking like actual, ship rubble and such.
Same as like our drone, the player drone. We
Yeah.
can't change that model either. Or the bike. You can't change the bike model either.
Right.
Trust
Oh,
me, I've tried.
I thought everybody basically wanted the bike out of the game anyway, so
Well, here's the
Yeah.
thing. I love the bike.
I do.
The reason that Elion wants the bike gone is because of the amount of individual resources it takes up when deployed. Because it takes up basically a structure slot when deployed. And so if you have 30 players all on bikes, that's...
It thinks it's a structure?
It works the same. It's basically the same way as a explosive device works. It's a structure that you place, but the bike doesn't explode and disappear. So
It does disappear eventually.
that's why they implemented the folding up and the disappearing. But it's a problematic entity, apparently. So they're trying to find a workaround for it. But I don't remember if Talon told me or if I saw it somewhere on the forums that they plan on leaving the resources for it in the game. So if players with scenarios want to keep the bike in, they can. But they plan on removing it eventually from the vanilla game, but they'll let players, use it in their own scenarios.
okay.
All right, so let's see. I've got 6 small vessels saved and 2 hover vessels saved.
Did you get the Big Mac?
Yeah, could someone spawn in the SKS Integrassi ship? I had an accident with it and it's gone.
Well, that's what exploded.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
That one?
Yep.
Did you get the Big Mac after I
Yes.
modified
yes,
a little? I modified a little on the drill here to make it look more like the drill module
The
or the
harvester?
harvester. Yeah.
Yep.
Also, there were mechanical drills over here, so I took them off.
Well, you could have left one of them.
Well, you said to take them off.
Of the
On
small
SP.
vessel.
Okay. Well, I can put them back.
It's easier to turn the Leviathan than to turn the bike. You're not wrong with that. Turning the bike is a pain in the butt when you're moving at full speed. Let's just leave one.
Okay. Fine.
All right.
I added the little bar because the drill module has a bar, or
Yeah.
the harvester module.
Yeah, no, I like that. Okay.
Did you also come back here the syntax and pocket warp? I took out the warp drive and took out some
Yes.
stuff and destroyed the drills on the
I got
front.
that one. I got that
Okay.
one.
So we just need to do the palace and this SKS one.
Well, I only have 2 hover vessels.
The little one's around here. I brought it in earlier, the little tiny hover vessel. Where'd it go?
Yeah.
Here it is. Is this it? Yeah, here it is. Oh, it's already damaged. No, it's not.
Yeah, that's the one that I already did. I took out its rear thrusters. I took out the warp
Oh, this
drive,
is an SV. This is
and
an
I
SV.
took out those. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
there should still be.
I didn't actually damage any blocks because it would,
Yeah, there's
kill it,
this
so.
one that we have to do, And I think that's the last hover. I think I only had like 3 hover vessels. The 2 tank-ish ones, and then this one.
Yeah. Did you get the Creel one?
Yes.
Okay.
I believe that was the first one I did. This little hover bike thing, we're gonna need precision damage on. It actually runs pretty good though.
All right, so the palace was all made out of steel. I converted it to hardened steel,
Okay.
so might need to convert that back.
Yeah, definitely will. Did you already damage it?
No, I haven't. I was
Okay.
waiting for you guys.
Yeah. There. All right, so I do like how he has the, I think it's an LCD or something that makes it look like a little connector beam when this is on.
Oh, that's how it works?
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh.
I think it would be.
Someone took the core out already?
Yep, I destroyed the core.
Oh,
I popped it from a distance. You know, I'm just that good at that shot. Yeah, I think it's these 2 LCD projectors right here next to the wireless connector.
I believe you are correct.
I don't see any place else that LCDs are.
Yeah. Yeah, they're just lines.
Yep, there you go. That's it.
Oh, that's cool. Clever.
Yeah.
Yeah, very.
There's some of the orbital patrol vessels actually have they use what do you call them? The force fields to make it look like they're holding on their nacelles. And when they turn it off, it looks like the nacelles are detached.
Very Star Trek Discovery, huh?
Most of these are repository extensions. So this thing might, like I said, this thing might just explode and not be able to be turned
Okay,
into
would
junk
you rather
very
me
easily.
take out the generator or fuel tank on this one?
Take out the fuel tank.
Okay, fuel tank gone.
Okay.
I buy LCDs.
No, leave the LCDs. I want those.
Oh,
to
they
stay.
exploded.
No, they're still there.
Oh, never mind. I was just too far away. They render away for some reason.
Yeah. What I want to put here.
Maybe take out one LCD so it's just one beam instead of 2.
Nah, I'd like to leave them both because it makes it look so sort of circular because you've got one horizontal, one vertical.
Yeah.
And then this, I definitely want to replace.
Maybe you can
with-
adjust it so that it's short, or it's a little askew, or
No, because it would then look like it's not actually functioning properly.
well, it's not. It's fucked up.
But then the front would be falling off. Would have fallen off, and I don't want that. All right. So here's what I usually do for really small things like this. All right, and you're gonna laugh, but it works.
What?
Yeah, that works.
Yeah.
Just now we just have to rotate and such to get them rotated to the correct.
Yeah, but now there's no more repositories. Oh, so sad.
Oh,
No more extensions, you know.
now we can get rid of that one. Those. And now it looks like junk.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks pretty neat. Even as junk, though.
Yep. Now, if we put a core on it, just to see how it looks.
Yeah,
Ah.
and it should fly. You forget I took out a generator?
No,
Or the fuel tank, I mean.
yeah, you took out.
So, yeah, we need a fuel tank too.
Yeah, I'm trying to find one. My brain can't find one.
Put a tiny one in.
Yeah, that's what was in it to begin with.
Oh.
And now fill it with fuel.
Fill it with
There.
fuel.
Right, there you go.
All right, so this
Now
actually
see how
looks
it flies.
good.
See how it flies with what I've done to it. Is it still easy to fly like you were saying?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, it's
Okay, good.
what'd you do?
Well, you see on the bottom it had 3 ground repulsors and 3 hover engines. I dropped it down to 1 of each.
Okay.
And took out one of the back thrusters, so it just
Yeah.
has 1 back thruster and 1 ground repulsor and 1 other that thing.
Yep, and I'll leave the turret, and we can actually basically.
Oh, hang on, there is a hover engine up on the front too, so
we can leave that,
that's fine.
and we can basically just call this done.
Right on.
Save as.
Now, do you get a lot of submissions on the workshop that are like, hey, I built something, it was somebody else's, but I thought it was pretty cool and I uploaded it? Do you get a lot of that?
Not really. I have a lot of people that I see on Facebook and whatnot that build nice designs. I'm like, is it okay if I turn this to junk? And they're like, yeah, go ahead. But when it comes to people that have already pre-junked stuff, I don't really get a whole lot of that.
I gave you pre-junk stuff. I forgot how I gave it to you.
You just send them over via
Whatever the files are in the game.
yeah, you just sent me the files and I put them and I loaded them in and then I altered them just slightly so that they fit my vision.
Yeah, but I still sent you the already
Yeah.
junked up. You didn't have to alter the files themselves, just to after it's already.
Yeah,
rendered in the game.
I just changed some blocks around and whatnot.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's good. So
What's
that is 6 small vessels. I am missing 1 vehicle. That should be the palace, I believe.
Yep.
Yeah, big
They're
one there?
right at- yeah, they're both right.
Where'd it go?
Did you get the we got the SKS and the Palace still here.
Yeah. Because SKS was pretty badly damaged, and then I tried to do something to it, and then ended up.
Oh, right,
disappearing.
because of the one that Mike brought in that makes 11 total. That's right. Or that you
Yeah.
brought in for Mike specifically.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
replaced the medic station in the this one here, the SKS. I replaced it with the small
The
vessel
small
one.
vessel version? Okay. Okay, so this one. Alright, here's what I want to do. Let's replace the hull blocks with hardened steel blocks on this. So, 3074. There. Wait. Hull armored full spawn. There. And then armored thin. I want to run this through the gauntlet.
Oh yeah.
Eh.
Yeah.
We're gonna make a lot disappear because there's a lot of plastic on it.
Not anymore.
Yeah, there's still plastic on it.
You can replace the plastic.
Where's the plastic?
You can, but look right here on these plastic
Oh,
thin
these.
smalls,
Right.
and these back here, the whole wing-like things on the sides. Oh, and this one up here too, plastic full small.
I gotcha.
Yep. Okay.
You want to run the palace through the gauntlet too, after I converted it?
Yes.
Okay.
I want
That looks
to
like everything's good.
save armored versions of them first.
Okay.
Just for in case they get completely demolished.
I want to see where this gauntlet is.
All right.
Yeah, just fly up in space. You should see a bunch of things there.
Now, with the palace, how much of it did you replace?
Just the full blocks.
Okay, we're gonna want to do the thin and extended at least.
Is it by the ring? Inside the ring or outside the ring?
Okay.
No longer.
There are actually 6 extended categories: extended, extended 2, extended 3. So I'm gonna go ahead and do all those with this. Yeah, they used a lot of the extended. All right, they didn't use any of the 4. I think used some 5. 6. All right. Here's only 6, right? There's not a 7th category. Nah, there's not.
I don't think so.
All right, so all the blocks on the palace should be extended.
I don't think the cockpit's armored.
I don't need the cockpit to be armored because if the cockpit is destroyed, then we know we can stop the AI and call it good. And then let's do this one, which is 3074. This one doesn't use as many extended blocks that may have been created before they added all the extras. All right, so it's fine. So let me that and then save this. All right, that way if they get totally destroyed, we can just respawn them in as they are and
not have to go through replacing stuff again.
yeah. Okay.
Ooh, who gets to be the pilot?
I'll fly this one. You can fly the palace if you want.
Okay.
Make sure to put enough fuel in it because there's some that starts in it, but I want to make sure that if it turns off, it's not because it ran out of fuel, it's because the generators and stuff got destroyed.
Okay. Oh man, going to Empyrean from Star Citizen is a thing, and it just
Yeah.
shut off. Just shut off on me.
Yeah, you
That's
probably ran out of fuel.
No, I just put fuel in before I did it. I don't know if I hit the
Oh,
Y or not. That was weird. All right, we're off to see the wizard.
Yep. You in space with me?
Nope, still climbing.
All right.
Yeah, no, that's probably me. See if you see someone in space.
Yep. All right. I think you're behind me now.
Yep.
All right.
It's not working. I can't go up. There. So I have to go out of God mode and then back in the God mode. Back on.
Yes, when you change playfields, it kicks you out of God mode.
Didn't change me.
Well, I'm still in God mode. It's just that the
It
direction.
prevents you from pressing
Oh,
the button to.
No, it's just the direction change, because if you're going up and then it's like, then it puts you facing directly away from it. So going up would just make you go vertical or like horizontal with the planet in the gravity and stuff.
Right,
It's weird.
right.
Yeah. I'm sitting over here at the capital vessels.
All right. I'm
I have no
heading
idea where
over
they are. I don't
here.
see them anywhere. Oh wait, now I see them.
We're about to fly over top the gauntlet. We're going to do a dive down into the gauntlet to damage them.
Okay.
You might be able to see it below. See the gauntlet below us. You may not. If you have a detector, you can see them.
Yeah,
I
can see
have
it.
a detector, but I don't see anything. The detector doesn't do shit. I got the debug detector. It doesn't work for Jack.
Now you can probably use the map command. That might work.
You can do that. Yeah.
You should see them
Yeah,
shooting
but
now.
But in game, I can't see them.
You should see them shooting at the vessels
I don't
now.
see anything. God, stupid God. I can't.
Yeah.
Let's see. I think you're right here.
Okay. That was a little too
Oh.
much.
There we go. I
Yeah.
see it.
Yeah. Now you can see the red things on the.
Yeah,
map.
my
Nice.
ship's a little too damaged. So.
Am I supposed to fly through the center?
Not
Yeah,
yet.
just
Hold
fly
on.
right. Yeah, you will just fly right.
I turned off the AI because my cockpit got destroyed and.
Yeah.
All right. This is why I saved the things. All right. All right. Now you can fly through the
Guys back
thing.
on.
Oh, I guess the one that you're on is meant to be an airtight starter SV.
Now they're all shooting at me.
Yeah, they're shooting at me too. So just back away a little bit so they'll stop shooting at us. And then
You can
let
also
him
type
fly through the
in,
middle.
if you do GM space IV, you go invisible and it will not detect you.
That's true. I forgot about that. Well, yeah, that didn't work. They're still shooting at me even though I'm invisible.
Well,
Yeah, because if
actually-
they already see you, they.
If the turrets are
goes.
taking too much damage, then we can distract some of them.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, I could also manually turn off the.
Or just destroy a couple of them.
Well, no, you just want to
Oh yeah, just
turn them off.
Yeah.
What was the command?
GM space IV.
IB. Okay.
For
Now it's
invisible.
disabled.
All right, so whenever you want to fly the ship through it, try to fly through it taking damage, but not as much as you can. Try to avoid most of the shots.
Still getting shot at.
Alright.
Yeah, you might
Did
have
you
to.
do GM space IV? Because you were far enough away.
Yeah, you might have to move out of its range and then back into its range.
EM.
Alright,
I.
making my approach.
There
Oh,
we
gosh.
go. Oh,
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
gosh.
happening.
it's a
I'm
God
making
mode is
fire.
set to fly and invisible now.
Yes.
Let me
Okay,
know
good.
if and
Yeah.
when your ship cuts off, and I'll cut the AI immediately.
Well, I did a spinny and it didn't really take that much damage.
Do it
Yeah, I
again.
know, but that's yeah.
So
The spinning is more for capital vessels that you try to get damage on all sides, but
well, I guess I got a little bit of damage.
yeah, because they have sentries on there that'll pepper you as you go through.
Okay. Do you want to look at it to see if it's good? In case we
Yeah,
run-
hold on.
run
Let me
through
turn the AI off, and then that way. Where are you at? Where? Here.
Why isn't it?
All right, let's see. What damage did you take? Did you lose any devices as you went through?
Let me see. Thrusters are all good. And then devices, a ramp is slightly damaged. O2 station's a little damaged. A couple of generators a little bit damaged. Detector's really damaged.
All right, I see some hull damage that got here. Definitely not airtight back there anymore.
No, it's not. The CPU extender got damaged. The cockpit really got
Oh
damaged.
yeah, you took some good damage through the front as well.
Okay.
Yeah, that actually did a good amount of damage. That now we can land back on the planet and then just do spot damage and spot upgrade or repairs.
Just need to do your ship again then, right? Know it all.
Yeah, I got to do mine again.
I can do the AI for yours.
All right. I think I have the AI on right now. So let me.
It's off.
All right, turn it on.
Okay, AI's on.
All right.
And just when you say, I'll just hit enter and it'll turn it off.
I'm coming in at an angle. I don't think I even got hit by any of the. All right, turn it off. I'm spinning out of control because I lost my generator. I think.
I don't
Yep, generator
see.
missing. That's good enough.
Okay,
It should
well,
just
there you go.
It should stop like that, wouldn't it?
Let's
When it loses
see.
power.
Yeah, it should say it's initiating like auto stop or something.
Right.
It does not do that if it loses its generator.
Weird.
It just keeps
I
spinning
think it's when
until
you just
got
run out of
blurred
power.
When you run out of power, it'll do that. All right, so I'm going to put a temporary generator on and then take it down to the planet. It's funny because you go through the gauntlet in a small vessel, you don't hear it taking damage, but you actually take damage.
So we're heading back to the planet then?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm back at the planet.
Oh yeah, I lost a good chunk back there. Very nice, very nice.
What is it doing?
Brad, I don't know if you're watching the stream or not, but this is a pretty neat little ship you got here.
It's also dark as hell here.
Uh-oh.
Mike asks when the hot tub portion of the stream starts.
After party.
Like, that's why he left early.
Brett says, "Yeah, I'm watching." In the
Well, I had the pleasure of flying your ship and getting it blown up, and I have to say I'm very impressed. And I'm not easily impressed. Oh, I guess I'm still in the game. I got a disconnection notice, but now...
huh.
Yeah,
looks like I'm
you see
out.
that? Just hang in there. It usually will come back.
Oh, okay.
Someone just flew by me. Tank.
Oh yeah, looking at the ship now in the daylight, I took a good amount of damage on one side. That's good. I like lopsided damage. Makes it look realistic. I might pepper it with another volley of rockets when I get back, but only on the side that's less damaged. Alright, I am going way too slow. I'm going less than 50. Let me tack on an extra... and then that is because of that. Yeah, we can just tack on... Go. Still not. Well, no, it is. 70 is the max. Oh yeah, Bratman says Brett in MW says thank you about the ship.
Nope, no problem, dude. I definitely hope to run across it when I am salvaging. Start the server up. Is there a ramp?
I can see.
I had night vision on.
Nice crash.
Yeah.
Dude, she's stuck on a big ass thruster on it. Yeah, that'll get you going.
I think you forgot to that we have to have it not faction for you to destroy stuff on it like that.
Oh, but did you take the core out? Is that why? It was...
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So
Yeah, that was.
I was just gonna let you keep doing that, and I'm like, you know what? Nah, this is gonna take.
All right.
Okay, I'm buggered out. I can't get. I can't equip anything on my hotbar. I can still shoot it, but I don't see anything coming out of my thing.
You're invisible. That's
I
why.
hear it. Yeah.
Oh shit! Durr. This type of GM Invis IV again.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, how do you turn off? Let's do it.
You have to not be in God mode.
Oh, just GM. Okay.
Turn
There we go.
GM off and back on.
Yeah, but
Yep,
since
now we can see.
But since you can use your jetpack to just fly anyway.
Yeah.
All right, what kind of cockpit was that? Because I want to put it back.
No idea. Oh, one of those.
You can put it in a janky one.
Nah. I try to leave
I have it.
cockpits best I can.
There you go, it's back.
Okay. I was just going to copy and paste it, but that actually has the...
Strangely enough, I actually had that one already selected from a previous ship.
Huh.
Popular one, huh?
Actually, I think it may have been this ship that we destroyed too much before. And then, you know, someone blew it up by accident, so.
There we go. It is getting kind of late, and I need to get up
Yeah.
in the morning to take my wife to work. So once we get this ship done, I think we'll call it a
do the
night, and
CVs
we'll do
another
the
day.
CVs another day. Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, it looks like, yeah, there is no generators on here now, so I think we're good
Yeah,
on this ship.
that's why it started spinning, because all the generators got
Yeah.
blowed up.
Okie dokie. Yep, so this one's good. Just to save it then.
It's not quite good yet. We gotta upgrade,
almost.
up,
Oh, that's true.
evolve it.
Downgrade. The hull blocks.
First of all, we gotta take this out.
With the explosive.
I guess.
All right. Did you need the core in or out before you save it?
Preferably out.
Oh, in?
Okay.
Well, I thought you couldn't even make blueprints without a core.
Oh, of course you can. Yeah, all
yeah,
my
I
junks are saved without cores. That's why you can just slap one on there.
But I guess when you're playing survival and vanilla, it won't let you.
Sure, well. You can save it, you just can't spawn one in without one.
So as long as this thruster's all the way around.
Alright, I
All
need
right, I'm
something
gonna head
that's
out.
a little bit. Yeah, you'll work. Alright, we'll see you later, Frag.
Yeah, thanks for the
Alrighty.
help, dude.
See you laters. Probably, I don't know, a couple days we'll probably do these CVs, I guess.
Yeah.
Alright.
I don't know if I'll do them on stream or end up doing them off stream. Depends on what we end up doing.
Alright.
570. Hang on.
Nighty night.
Yeah, it's
Alright.
at 547 for the cockpit, so.
Alright.
leaving these other 2 Gatling guns in?
Yeah, the ones on that other side, yes. Oh. Now I'm just putting a core on it temporarily to look at the devices and see what it has and not. Alright, it has a CPU extender somewhere.
Say it.
There it is. Okay. That actually looks pretty good for a junk.
I'm just going around adding some rust spots.
Yeah, no, that's good. I mean, good. Adding rust spots is good. And it looks like it's missing forward thrusters now, so that's good.
Oh,
Anything else you're adding to it?
I think that's probably good. I got a good amount of different rust spots all on it, so.
Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and save it then.
Okie dokie.
Chunk SV8. I don't know why I saved it as 8. It should have been 7. The other one's going to be 7 then, I guess. Is so how's it going over here on this one?
Looking pretty good.
Yeah, it's honestly my first time doing this, so you might want to spot check me.
I mean, it's looking good.
Yeah, it's a beautiful ship. I really like it. That probably would help if I used the right shade of blue. Yeah, that looks right.
That's better. That's
And I think there's no thrusters facing up, so that's good.
all right.
That's a pretty neat little process you got here.
Making it look like the doors got messed up and somebody replaced the ramp with a makeshift ramp.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
pretty neat.
That's something I've done on a few designs.
This one might be done then. There's no up thrusters and there's no generators, so.
Sounds good.
And of course, no core. There is a small vessel CPU extender tier 2.
All right, where is
Is that one?
we-
You want
yeah,
it out?
Yeah, I tried to take
Okay,
all
it's
the.
gone.
All right. Did you saw
'Cause
where it was?
Yeah, I was staring right at it. So.
All right. Let's make sure that there's no other. Alright, it looks like there's no other CPUs. We got plenty of damage on a lot of stuff. Looks good.
Right on.
As SS SMR Junk SV 7. Eight, 9, 10, 11. All right, so all the small and hover vessels are now junk. Now I'm gonna have to go through each one of these and add the group name, junk SV, and spawn name, junk small. Well, this was actually junk HV,
Yeah.
junk hover vessel, ground offset 3. And then I'm gonna have to go through and do that with each one, but I'll take the time to do that later. I gotta head
Yeah,
out.
it doesn't take too long, so.
Okay.
Alright. Well, it's been fun.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
I want to thank everybody who's watching for watching, and I hope everybody enjoyed it. And we'll try to do more. I would love to be able to do this more often. Call this, Scrap My Ride Season 1, and then we'll have, or Episode 1, and then we'll have, another event later, and invite people to submit more things, and maybe it'll get to be a big thing, and we'll have a whole bunch of people just submitting things, and we can scrap them and whatnot. But in any case, I hope everybody enjoyed it, and I guess we'll see you guys in the next stream, video, or whatnot.
Sounds good.
Yeah, take it easy, everybody.
All right, night Goob, night Venom, night
All right,
everybody else.
good night.
Good night.
And that's all, folks.